Why is everything running so shittily right now? Because this is open. Maybe because this is open. And this is open. Whoosh, everything. There we go. Oh, this is off. Okay. This, this. And make sure everything's on. Go live. Stream button. Connected. Man, why does Tripod become so fucking massive? There's no reason for you to be this fucking large, dude. Chill. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay. Do I need to do an update for this or not? That'll be the question of the day. Oh, there is an update. Okay, so probably yes. Probably yes. As it updates. Yes, it felt so good to pull my old Shanks stuff out from the grave as I prepare this shit. Soon. How many days? 3 days. 3 days, baby. It's time. Wonder if anybody else is testing this, though, is the question. Is anybody else testing this?
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while and listen. What's up, Matsul-san? What's up, Dakoba-san? Welcome, everyone. How's it going, friends? I don't think I made a Shanks deck yet, right? So this has to be... It'll have to be like the extra regulation or something, right? I had an extra regulation battle today, actually. Whoa, what is this? Bruh. Okay. Deck editor, please. All right. Do I have a Shanks deck ready? No, I don't. Somebody actually brought Shanks to my extra battle today, actually. And they couldn't play it because they only had 49 cards. Yikes! I'm at work doing a quick check. If you're on, the right scene and audio is working. A true Pog champ. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Yep. Thank you for checking, because without you, I'd fuck up, man. Just do... That's the wrong one. Otto Ben Beckman. Do I need... How many Yasops do we need, though? Let me see here. Do we need this? I'm actually not sure if we need this. I'll probably have to play a few games to see if we need that. Question is, do we need another one of these, or do we need another one of these? I've seen a lot of decks running 2 Pop Shanks, but I don't know, man. Pop Shanks seem to be pretty damn good. I'll try 2 just in case, because we can still use this for Beckman Janaika. And then we could do 4 of these bad boys. And then we should probably have at least 2 of these Uta blockers. How many 2,000 counters is that? 10? Could have more. And do we need 4 of these Lucky Roos? I think it depends on whatever current meta we're looking at. I don't really know a whole lot about the other decks and what they're playing, so it's hard for me to know what's actually good to play right now. We need one more of something. Probably does have to be the Shanks, doesn't it? Because I think there's a lot of like small guys doing lots of small guy stuff right now. So we can start with something like this and add in more tech cards or move cards as needed. Egghead Luffy, Il Mazo Migliori. What? Sorry. I only know English and Japanese. Something about Egghead Luffy. I know something about Egghead Luffy is there. That's all I know. Okay. I'm gonna try this. It's probably not good, but it's a good place to start. Hello there. Happy to see more Shanks here. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's as good as I hope it is. Wait, how do we play this? Band set for OP16. How do we play with this? Oh, OP16. That makes sense. Okay. What's up, Mikey? Yeah, I'm really hoping Shanks is good, not just Cope. I'm really hoping. Your prompt had a bunch of languages, but I speak mostly English and a little... It had a bunch of languages? Really? Where? On Twitch? Oh, sorry. Go a second. Ooh, we got lots of Shankses. You know what? Do we keep this, actually? Yeah, let's keep it. I'm gonna do this in turn. I have no idea what I'm doing. Gonna teach how to play some games. Let's see here. We have 4. We don't have a 4 drop. Kind of sucks, actually. Let's do this. I'm sure he just takes it, yeah. And then we'll just drop a Hongo down. What languages did I have, I wonder? Man, yeah, maybe this was a bad mulligan. We have nothing to play here. We have literally nothing to play. This is kind of bad. We have no counter. We have nothing. Look at the holy shit. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck am I looking at here? What is this? Well, I was making sure I had some top end to play against Enel. I didn't expect us to have this much. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, not enough Shanks in my hand. There's one too many Utas here. What the fuck? What am I even looking at here? I don't know, man. That was just kind of weird. That was just kind of weird. Does he have a KO ability that he's like considering using or not because I have this guy on the board? He's never going to drop an 8K. Probably not. Probably not. Good thing we have Beckman though, so we can put it out just in case anyway. Actually, there's 3 Enels at my extra battle today. I actually fought one with Nami. Made short work of him. But yeah, I was surprised to see that this many of them. Yeah, this was really bad. I guess we need more mid game, huh? What do I have? I have 4 Yasops. I have 8 4-cost cards, so it's kind of crazy that we didn't get anything here. It's kind of wild we got literally nothing to play this whole game. I feel like we kind of have to like block some of these. There's any leaders that you may play. Not that I can think of at the moment. Yeah, this is all kind of really bad, huh? I mean, no matter what, he's taking this, right? Like, let's not kid ourselves that he's not taking this. There was kind of the new ace. Man, like, look how bad this is. This is fucking awful, dude. Look at how little counter we have. There's the teach. What does this do? Well, he gets a life. I see. Do we just knock him out? I guess we can just knock him out, right? Or we can also do this and get a blocker. That might be better, just to have more stuff on the board. And then we can knock out, like if he gets a big guy next turn or something, we can do that. We can just start attacking stuff. Mind if he gets a life with this. At least I don't think I mind, but I might mind actually. I think we lose anyway though. Like we just have no counter. At least having this Shanks allows us to get counter, which is kind of good. Okay, and then I think we just end with that. Yeah. Shanks blocker and Lucky Root draw 2 trash points where it's at. I think it might depend, because I think there's a lot of decks that are playing lots of little things too, right? That we wouldn't mind KOing with the other Lucky Root. But yeah, of course, there's 2 of these and 2 of the other one in there. I'll have to think of my blockers in matchups and see how it goes. Like we might even get rid of like other high end, like we might get rid of like Yasop, just put more blocker, like more 4-drops in to go along with like the Shanks. I think with the update you got to drop Yasop, yeah, probably. I also don't think we need Yasop. I think Yasop can just be a 4-cost blocker, like another one of those 4-cost blockers, basically. We probably don't need Beckman. Otto Ben Beckman. Oh wait, I can just. Oh, that's true. I'm okay with this, and then we'll actually. I forgot this guy can just stop anything from getting KO'd. That's kind of crazy. So we're actually gonna block with this, and then stop this thing from getting KO'd with this. That is pretty fucking crazy, actually. Okay, put his hog back. Interesting. So what we can do here, I think. So we can drop. Can we just drop this Shanks? Oh, we have Beckman here. So that means we might have to lose one of our dudes here. Maybe it's Rockstar. No, actually, this is so. Do this and then Otto Ben Beckman Janaika. Lay this on top of this. Then we can swing. This is -3, right? So this is 7. So we can go 12 into this maybe. And then we don't have any Uta. This thing is 5. I don't mind giving this guy more life. Kikino just came back. Do you want to start a feature? No, there's no room. I don't even think you need it, to be honest. By the way, did you get the magazine for ST29 promo card? Which card is that? What is ST29? ST29 promo card. ST29 is just the egghead? Did you get the magazine ST29 promo card? Oh, I ordered it. Yeah, I should have it coming from Amazon or whatever. I should. Then we can just block this, right? Yeah. I bought one from an LGS to make a special tournament with that as the prize card. Well, that's kind of cool. With 10 Dawn, what does this guy want to do? Probably just drop. Does he want to drop the Rush Shanks or the Rush? And we just don't have anything though. I guess we kind of just want to Do this, huh? Oh, wait, no, we had... Fuck, what am I doing? Oh, he forgot to attack. Interesting. To be fair, I definitely should have used... I forgot we had this effect. I should have used this effect to negate this, and then had this up as a blocker, because I knew this was what he wanted to play. So then he plays this, and then we block it and defend it for free, KO it with this, and then attack life. And then we probably can't lose at that point. So I fucked up, and he also fucked up, which is kind of funny. But I think either way, we would have won that. So that's kind of cool. He did have Rygo, though, but he would have had a trash life to do that, so... I've played Shanks since day one to sort of feature Igloo are very viable in meta because you get 2 counters for 1 Dawn. What's your rank? I don't play ranked, so I have no idea. And yeah, I would normally agree with that, but like, there's just no space, man. I think what a lot of people are picking up on now, which I'm testing, is this one, because it replaces itself in hand. Because I can see the only real issue with Shanks being that you just don't have enough hand cards. And I think playing cards like that kind of also reduce your hand cards. So this allowing you to draw 1 and minus something by 3 is kind of nice. And then you have a trigger with it. So everything is kind of searchable. And then you have the double red hair searchers. But yeah, maybe we don't need Yasop. Maybe we don't need Yasop. And we can just have more. What is this? Red haired. Okay. Bruh. Okay, there we go. We could have another one of these and another one of these. Do we just like max out on our 4-drops? That might not be bad. You always have something to play. You can survive because they're all blockers. You can draw some, you can discard your bricks, and you can KO shit. No more Zoro? No, you can't search Zoro, and I don't think you need it as much either. Like, I even wonder if I need 4 of these. Yeah, as Jack said, like, you might not even need this. This would be like a meta call, I think. Because a lot of the new decks might not even be running things that big. I say a lot of the new decks, basically just Luffy, because everybody's like looking at Luffy to be one of the next tier 0 decks or whatever, like top tier decks. And that Luffy, I don't think plays that many high cards besides the Hancock. And I guess you can still play this out forcibly with the Beckman though, so you can still pump your leader. Because if you can pump your leader to 7 against that Luffy, I think that's pretty strong. Yeah, but I think I'll still continue with this. I think this is fine for now. And I'll just see like what feels bad for me and what feels good for me. Oh yeah, I can't play standard. I can't play standard. Is the new 0 cost event useful for this deck? Which 0 cost event is that? The Whitebeard one? Promo Shanks would be good as a 1-up to prevent blockers. Yeah, I also have had that in there, but I also have to see like if I even need that in the meta. Like, we'll have to see if there's enough blockers around to even have that be like a thing. Chose to go second. We're forced to go first, so we have our searches, so we keep this, and we have some of our top end, so we can play this. Oh, man, against that deck, what do we need? We don't have... Okay, we do have a Rue. And then, like... I guess the next turn we play Rue, and then we can play that plus whatever else we search. I think Shanks is fine here. Yes, the Whitebeard one. I don't remember what the Whitebeard event does. This will be my first experience with Teach. We'll see how this goes. I have no idea what this deck... I mean, I know it like reverts an attack, but I don't know what all the cards are yet. I just know that Shiryu is an annoying fucking card. Okay, so we have this, which is good. So we peek. Is this Shanks also good to have? And then drop. Do we need Rockstar in this matchup? I actually don't know. Do we need Rockstar in this matchup? I guess we do if we put a blocker down, because then we can keep preventing the blocker from getting destroyed, right? Which is also kind of nice. Let's see here. Let's do... Actually, I don't know what I want to have here. Maybe I will do this, to be honest. And then we can... Do we play out Rockstar, though, is the thing? I guess because we can always stop this from getting KO'd. It might be good to play it. Does he take this first one? I actually don't know. He does take it. Okay. I'm going to drop it just in case. I actually don't know if we need it or not. But I just want to test out these cards for like playing them and see like what feels good to play and what feels bad to play. But I don't know like what effects he has that KO. Okay, we take this. Okay, we have another one of these, so we didn't need to search so many of these. Okay, so this is one that we take a life if he does that, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have more of these. This might be fun to have. This might be fun to have. And then we can play, since we have Rockstar now, we can maybe use this. Then we can discard some of the bricks that we have later on. He takes it. Okay, any triggers for this guy? He does trigger something. Okay, well, so what do you have? Did he trigger Devon? Draw one card, then play one of your Blackbeard cards with a cost of 1 or less from your trash. And this one, un-KO, draw one card. Okay, okay. Play that. Okay, so we can block something for free, which is kind of nice. We don't have Beckman, though, which kind of sucks. So I'm just going to go ahead and use leader effect here. We don't need any kind of discard or anything. Then we can just block this for free, which is fine. And then I guess 6 for Shirio, yeah. Okay, so he gets a life. On play, you may trash a card, add a Blackbeard card to your hand, and that's what you draw too, right? Yeah, okay. And then he can change the attack of something with his leader effect, but he has to trash a card, right? Yeah, he does. Okay. All right, so we're at 7. He has an 8K, which means we can now play this Shanks, which is really good. So we play that, which is pretty strong, I think. And then we have 7 now. So we can attack here. He takes it. He draws 2, which is fine. I don't think we attack again, though. I think we can leave this. And then next turn he plays... probably plays that Blackbeard, right? And we can kind of keep this up and we can block for free and just trash 1, which I think is fine. 3 of 10 costs turn 1. You have 4, 9, 10. If you win this, Shanks is busted. But I mean, like, everything is late game with this deck, right? Like, I have 4 life still. Like, I think if I just keep dropping these Shanks, there's not much you can do. I mean, this is what I'm assuming, but I have no idea. We'll have to see what happens. I gotta read a lot of OP16 cards before pre-sim. Exactly, because I actually have no idea what's going on right now. Like, none of these can hurt me. You know that, right? Okay. Okay, so we can basically just play... We have 9. We can basically... Actually, let's search. Let's see if we can find our Beckman here. Okay, we didn't find the Beckman, but we found some more stuff. We probably don't need this many Shanks, right? So we should get some counter. Yeah. Then we can drop another one of these Shankses to pump our leader again. So we can have, what, 6, 7? Let's do this. I fucking hate these ads. I probably shouldn't have attacked with this first. That was kind of dumb. But I also don't think we really need... What does this do? Oh, you're KOing Uta? If your leader has black, you KO one character, cost of 2 or less from your character with... Okay, that's fine. And then we can attack with this as well. And then from next, we can also block with this and remove anything we want basically for free to remove it. Okay, so this hits this. And then what does he do? I'm not even sure what's really going on. But that's fine. Okay. Okay, so this makes me take a life. This kind of sucks, actually. Okay, so our leader effect is nullified, but we're still 7. So we can still just trash a 2 here. And then now we can lock this, resolve. Oh, wait, no. I wanted to... Oh, Rockstar's gone. Wait, how did Rockstar leave? What the fuck? What happened to Rockstar? Oh, he must have used some other effect or something. I see. I'm not really sure what he did, but it's fine. So what I think we can do here is just pop this guy. Okay, and then this guy probably blocks for free, right? If we attack into this. Okay, and then we can just hit this. Yeah, okay. And then this guy can't attack, right? Yeah. What does this do? If your leader is Blackbeard, add a card with trigger from your trash to your hand. Oh, he can add this back. He can keep spamming this. Oh, I didn't realize that. Is that what that does? Add a card with trigger other than Black Vortex from your trash to your hand. So you can keep spamming that. That's fucking nuts, dude. Okay, so we just couldn't get our Beckman, huh? Did he add Zehaha? Wow. This is kind of busted, right? So you can keep spamming this, and you just happen to have all these, right? Okay. And then he has his blockers up, so we can't really do anything, right? We can put some of our own blockers down, I suppose. But yeah, not having Beckman when you need him is really bad, actually. I guess we should have searched Beckman. We can add... Yeah, let's deploy this. Get rid of one of these. We got another Shanks, another Beckman. And we can play... we can add two? Because these get all blocked for free, right, essentially. How many of these do they play? Do they just play 4 of them? I mean, I guess he has another one if he just added the ha back to his hand, right? I mean, I guess we can just play Uta, which means we have 4 Dawn extra we can play with. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We can swing here. Because I don't think he's gonna block this. He'll give us counter, yeah. So then if I add Dawn here, even if he blocks it, he has to give us counter, or he can redirect it to one of these guys. Which, I mean, if he just gives it to this and we basically take a life here, then that's kind of bad. And I think that's probably what he wants to do. So in that case, you would just play Rue here instead, because he took that. This is so crazy. He just brings us to 0 if he really wants to. Okay. I think we lose anyway. Yeah, without Beckman, it's kind of bad, huh? Man, yeah. What? Holy shit. So he just had 3 in a row, huh? He played Zehaha 3 times in a row. And does this lose blocker now? It does, right? So we just lose. Because he has all this, right? Yeah, holy shit. And then he had another one, and then he had this one. Okay. I didn't realize that they can just keep cycling this event with this. That's pretty busted. That's pretty insane. Sorry, there's a bunch of spam here. I can't actually. During the That's Shanks over there, instead of I am Blackbeard, I like it in Yek Beckman. That's Shanks over there. Hi, Blue. I've heard people talk about things, but I've not looked into the chatter. That's the probs. The trap Shanks didn't change that much because most decks and all of them make it so you can't remove any card at all. Well, I mean, you can. If I had, for example, I guess that's the issue. That would be the biggest issue is you need combos, right? So like this, so like Beckman plus this, plus a pop Shanks KOs any of those Blackbeards, which could have had a lot more pressure, right? But we can't search all of these. We have 2 search cards, but we don't have as much time to to play them either. Like Laboon Green and Snake Purple, there's every color that makes 7 cost spend useless. Well, I mean, you would add this. You would add like power negating things, right? And not every deck plays that. For example, Blackbeard doesn't need to because he has too much of his own stuff that he's doing. Blackbeard doesn't play anti-removal, and most anti-removal only protects a 7k and under. Blackbeard also has a card where he can look at the top 3 of his deck and add any card he wants to the top of his life. He's a little busted. Why can't I download the sim? I don't know. Are you on the Sims, what's it called? The Sims Discord server. Damn. Okay, so Blackbeard, huh? That's pretty strong. We didn't play Rush Shanks a single time. I guess what we'll have to do is make sure we basically have to make sure we have Beckman every time. Maybe that's what we should be mulliganing for. Is do we have Beckman or not? Oh man, I just don't want to play a meta where I'm forced to play Nami again. Not that I didn't enjoy playing Nami, but still. Well, I know Ace Sabo Luffy. It's really good in the combo with Beckman and Shanks. Actually, that's a good point. Where would I put that though? We would remove Hongo or Uta. That's hard to find space. And also, yeah, I mean, there's so many good cards, right? Like, there's just good. Everything's a good card. All right, we have this. We have this. I think we keep this because we have our Beckman. We have Rue for going second, and I think Rue is actually good into Luffy stuff. Though I have to be honest, I really have no idea what Luffy does. This card gains 1,000 power for every character card you have with a different card name. Look at the top 3. Okay, so that's just like a search card. Maybe I want to have as many of these as I can. Yeah, I think this is fine. We need Beckman as much as possible. Are you going to try Red Ace? Probably at some point. Of course, I can't do everything all at the same time. But I'm sure at some point I will be playing that deck to try. Okay, so we've searched this Galdino, 2 of them. What does this do? It just goes 8 liter. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there's a Beckman. Okay, well, let's go here. And then we play this and turn. So this does nothing right now, right? But once he gets more power, if he plays more things. Okay, so that's free. Then for 5, he plays Buggy. If your leader has Impel Down type, draw 1 card and play one prisoner of Impel Down from your hand. This effect gains blocker. Okay, and then this gains 3,000 power somehow. I don't know how that gained 3,000 power though. Once return. Okay, then I think we can go ahead and do that and then resolve this. And then we can just put some Dawn here. Wait, what do we want to do here? We can attack into this. And then we'll play down this and maybe another Lucky Roo and turn. And then Hong Kok says you can't rest something. Warlock! Bro, you subscribed again. Are you okay? Are you okay, friend? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome in. This kind of sucks. This kind of sucks, fellas. I think we're just taking this, right? Yeah. I'm okay. It's good to know. Yeah, it looks like we're just taking all this. Okay, so it looks like Hancock's really good. So we have 7. If this... So no rest until next. Oh, but we can play this Shanks. Yeah, okay, this is good. Thank you again for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to know that you're enjoying content, even if it's like kind of mid. So what we should do here... Actually, we can just smack into that, right? Will he give it to us? I'm actually not sure. And then we can play Uta here. Just have a free blocker. And then if he swings with this... Oh, this is unblockable though. So we actually can't stop this thing from hitting us, which is really strong. So what just happened? Galdino's effect. You may trash this card, draw 2, and then one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 9 or less can attack. Okay. So we can attack. He has an unblockable boa, which is pretty strong actually. So what we can do here is okay, so this thing's unblockable, which kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and use card effect and drop... I guess we don't need a third one of these, right? We can't block this boa, so I think we're taking this anyway. Yeah, this boa is fucking brutal. And then this can give something blocker. Can it give itself blocker? This effect can be activated when your opponent attacks. Up to one of your prisoners of Impel Down gains. But there is no prisoner of Impel Down, right? Oh, this has prisoner of Impel Down. Okay. So I guess we didn't need to play Rockstar at all. So what we can do now is play this. Use card action to play this. So we definitely didn't need to play that. Okay, so we can probably get rid of this, right? So this is 8. I think for good measure, we add this. We honestly probably can just add all of it to there to just make sure we get it. But I also want to get rid of this prisoner of Impel Down if I can. So we hit this. Okay, and then we can probably swing this here. All his cards seem to be replacing themselves too. That's a little wild. Okay, so now we have 3 blockers. And everything's minus 1,000 here. Shanks blocker is a must with the minus 2k is huge. And Rockstar is great in I don't know. Yeah, I guess the matchup Rockstar, it depends on the matchup, I guess. So that's probably something I was doing wrong. Okay, so what we can do here is use card action. Or we can honestly just block this and kill. Oh no, we already did this, so we can do that and just defend here. But it kind of sucks because we definitely should have done that onto this buggy before it attacked us, because now we basically have to yeah, like block it, like I don't know, or take it. Yeah, so this is really dumb. I shouldn't have used this, and I should have just blocked with this. So this is kind of bad. But I think either way, we kind of have to remove. We need to make space. So I think it's fine to do this. And then let's do look at 3, reveal up to 1 Impel Down type. And then you can play a character of 2 or less from your hand. Man, like why does he have so many hand cards though? Is what I want to know. Like, I've just been hitting his characters, and he has 10 can cards. How does this happen? Draw a card. Oh, I guess everything gives you a card, huh? Is that what happens here? And we can also just play. No, we'll play this plus this later. I think for now we can just play another Shanks, right? Which I think is pretty good, but we have the issue is we have no what's it called? Okay, wait, now we have 2 blockers, but we have like no counter though. So what does this do? When attacking, this character's base power becomes the same as your opponent's leader's base power during this turn. Okay. So he made this not attack again because it has to be a cost of 9 or less, right? Okay. How does he have 14 fucking cards in hand? How does he have 14 cards in hand? I don't understand. Okay. Let's see here. I think we can just get rid of this, right? Like it basically can't attack. So we can just... Oh, that means I could have added a lot of Dawn to this. Why didn't I add a lot of Dawn to that? Okay. And if he has, it's like if he has all different character names, he can like refresh them all again or something, right? He has something that can do that. I'm gonna. It's showtime. Let me see here. Let's add this. Yeah, like doing this first, like I did this so out of order, it was so fucking dumb. I'm assuming he's just gonna go all in next turn, right? Meaning we should just put like all the blockers up we can. This is kind of funny, but this is what we're doing. I'm pretty sure he wants to use the event that like makes all those guys active again. So we have three blockers and their entire field is minus 2,000. I'm not really sure this deck does, but if he actually can kill us this turn, it'd be really impressive. If your leader has input down type, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Okay, so there goes one of our blockers. And then what we can do here then is we can block with... Oh, we can't block though. I just realized this. Okay, so let's do this to get rid of this. Oh, he gave up. Okay. He has the event though, right? The one that like puts everything active. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, so this is why I think it's important to have 4 of those Shanks. Is because of what's it called? This Shanks. Because I know Luffy's going to be a contender, and this is very good against Luffy. It's very good with Enel. It's maybe not as good against Blackbeard, but it's still, I think it's still very important to have. The fact that you can play this for 6 Dawn means you don't even need like a 6 Dawn character really up against most decks. You can just play this, and you can basically just on your 6 Dawn turn, you don't already have something else. Rush Shanks over the can't attack Shanks. You mean the pop one? Just gonna put this out there. When you rest your Dawn, it looks like Chopper is doing the human centipede. He's changed that. It actually kind of does. It's like Chopper's going into Chopper, going into Chopper, and going into Chopper. Ew! Sorry. My bad. The minus to board really hurts Luffy in the matchup because he has a lot of low to the ground swingers. Exactly. So having these out and then having the effect of the Shanks, I think is really strong against this deck. And if this deck really begins to pop off, another card that is worth doing, well, I actually don't know if it's worth doing, but this one, Get Lost, or Usero in Japanese. KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a combined power of 4,000 or less. That KOs like anything that they play, like any of those weenies they play. It KOs Benson, KOs the Luffy, KOs like the candle dude. And not bad. Not bad. Also, I feel like I missed something. Am I not seeing? Marduk, did I not see your message? Why am I not seeing your message? Where are you? Why is it not showing up? I didn't mean to ignore you, Marduk. Why is it not showing this? It's not coming up in like, oh, there it is. I have that board background as an IRL playmat. Made it myself. Yeah, it's good taste. I agree. Is that block 1? No, all the Shank stuff came out an OP9, which is block 3. Because it was for the anniversary set. So this is all still good for a while. Usero. And then we also have the I won't forgive anyone who messes with my friends. I still haven't had a chance to try this one, but I feel like if you have this plus the Beckman combo, it's good. Or even just to use with Beckman to trash something that has a KO effect for 9k is also quite good. So looking at our list, someone had made a good point about the Ace Sabo Luffy, and I think that's pretty valid. But what do we get rid of to do that? Because our 2Ks are pretty important right now. I think Rockstar, depending on the matchup, is very good. Because you got to keep in mind too, Rockstar, we can use this almost as a pseudo VV effect, where even if we block with like this little boy here, we can save him from dying once by just throwing something away from our hand, which I think is very strong. It's not just an anti-removal effect from like costs. You can stop something from dying on KO, which is I think like very strong. But I guess it does depend on the matchup where you're playing against, and this is something I'll have to get used to over time. But so far, would I change anything here? This Lucky Roo is also good into that Luffy matchup. We were able to KO some of their board. But I'm also realizing that KOing their board doesn't really do anything for us because they just keep spamming stuff out. I think you're playing safely with Shanks, which is not what he is. The defensive leader Shanks is not safe. Can you hover the rock star? Sure. If one of your characters with a type red hair pirates would be KO'd, you may instead discard one character from your hand with a power of 6,000 or more. Drop the Pop Lucky Ruin down to 2 and drop Pop Shanks down to 1. No, I will not put Pop Shanks down to 1. I almost want to have that at 3. I think Pop Shanks is going to be more important than most people think. I think 2 is good. Pop Lucky Roo down. I think he's also really good depending on the matchup. But if I took him out, what would I get rid of? Or what would I put in the Ace Sabo Luffy? 6k or more, which counters the Ben. Sorry, what? Because they both have to be 6k or more. Sorry, what do you mean? Because they both have to be 6k or more. No, so this says as long as you trash a character with 6k or more, you can protect something from being KO'd. How does that counter the Ben? Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean here. I am not sure. Because this is just saying anything that would be KO'd, you just discard something that's 6k or more, and then it's not KO'd anymore. You have to trash a card for either or. Sorry, what? Counters the Ben because they both have to have 6k or more. I'm not following. I'm sorry, I'm not following what you're trying to say. Look at the 5-cost Ben. Here's the 5-cost Ben. If your leader has red hair pirates and you have 10 Dawn, you can play Shanks. You should 100 billion% fit a promo anti-blocker Shanks somewhere. But what blockers do we have to worry about so far? Oh, I guess, no, you're right. Against Blackbeard, this would be really good. Actually, you're right. If we had this against Blackbeard, we might have won that. We'd have a better chance of winning, actually. You might have a point. Maybe we do need to put a 10 blocker Shanks somewhere. Oh, wait, you just have to rest it down. You don't have to trash. No. You do not have to trash. And this is not, you don't have to like discard a 6k exactly. Like you don't have to throw away this Ben. It's you just have to throw away a power of 6,000 or more. So any brick, like any of these that are bricks in your hand, you just toss it and then something just doesn't get KO'd. Blackbeard Ace any yellow Nami deck. Yeah, we could get rid of one of these for the, actually, yeah, because I do want to test different things and see how they feel like when they appear in my hand. So this could be good. I've seen this Shanks rise up in price. I have my 2 that I got from my promo magazine because I was like, oh yeah, this is the 6 cost card that we needed for Shanks. This is the one we needed. No, it's really not. What we needed for Shanks was that Law card. And actually, shit, if there was any card I wish I could fit in here, it'd be this. This Law is really good. Let's exist here, subscriber. That Shanks is ass. Yeah, Law's good. Yeah, Law's really good. Just not searchable, and you don't really have him when you need him usually. But this Law is really good. This also can't be removed, which is nice. Yeah, because if we had this against that Blackbeard, he had two Blackbeards up, and we didn't attack with either of our 10Ks because of that. But we would have needed to survive another turn, and I don't think we would have been able to if we did play this out. But what we didn't have the entire game against that Blackbeard was this Beckman. So we definitely need to get the Beckman. And if we end up needing just more searchers, we still have the... Is it Peak? Is it not Peak? What is the song for this one? Is it We Are? Bro, what is it? Song? Okay, here it is. Yeah, it is Peak. Highest point reach. So they call it highest point reach. Okay. You can look at the top 4 of your deck, reveal 1 card with the cost of 4 or more, and add it to your hand. It also has a trigger to activate the main effect. So if we ever ended up needing more search, we could do this. Is the 4-cost Shanks bad? I don't think so. This allows you to use bricks for negative power. This is also something that's kind of important and will be relevant against something like the Luffy, for example, is that this doesn't give you plus 2,000 counter. It gives something minus 2k for the turn. Meaning, if they use their new event card, which is... What the fuck? I actually don't know what any of the names of the new cards are. Build down. Let's go to the Navy headquarters. So this is the one that like lets you unrest everything, right? You may tap 6 Dawn cards if you have 5 Build Down type characters with different card names that your leader and all your characters are active. So for example, my opponent wanted to use this Hancock against me, and he tried to he attacked with it. He surrendered when we activated this Shanks effect to make this negative 2,000, and then we use leader effect to make it -1. So that means this Hancock, and then it was -2 plus this. So if this Hancock were to stand again and attack, it would still be -3,000 for the entire turn. So I think that also is very strong, which is kind of nice. I drop 2 Utas because the Utas can find your event searcher. Like drop 2 Utas because the Utas can find your event searcher. Shanks is gold. Do not remove him for 1 card. You can literally counter 3k for 1 card. Maybe 3 instead of 4. Yeah, it depends like what we feel we need that's more important. The one thing I could say that we maybe do need is more 2k counters. And if we were to do that, it probably would be the Ace Sabo Luffy. We still have middle to use this, so I'm not sure how relevant this is, because anytime we would want to use this, we could still use this, but we're still -1 card. But this has counter and this does not. Which is also something to consider. Rockstar, I think, yeah, Rockstar is like probably better than everybody thinks he is. Hongo, situational, but searchable. This Lucky Roo could maybe go down. Maybe these two could maybe go down. Actually, I could see putting a couple of these down, like this and this. Or this. Yeah, because this is a brick. And then putting like 2 Ace Sabo Luffy's in. Something like this could be good. And then that way we have 12 2k counters. We have more minus ability. And we still have a lot of 4 costs to go along with our Beckman and or 9 cost Shanks. And we can see if this is any good. We can see if this feels good to play or if this is like way too slow or like way too much of a cost. I'm still kind of leaning towards the fact that this may be too much of a cost. Like there may not be like an opportune time to play this card. But we can still just like see how it feels. I'm definitely down to just test stuff. And you can even see in chat here, like everybody has a different opinion, right? So I mean, like, of course there's just gonna be so many ways to play this deck. And I kind of want to make not like a guide, but almost like a discussion type video. That's like, these are all the different cards you can use situationally. And like, you can definitely build the deck the way that you want to build it. I feel like Ace Sabo Lucy is easy to get rid of if pre-played. It depends on the deck, right? So that's also like something that depends on the deck. And then if you were to play it off the Beckman, for example, this Beckman, like if you knew you're going to play this Beckman, you can still play it in advance and then put it down on leader, and it's a 2k. Which is good, because if it was just straight up minus power stuff, I think this would be the best, just because it replaces itself. It replaces itself. You can also use this with the Beckman combo, or you could use this with this Beckman. So this feels like it would be strong, but again, I haven't really had it in my hand yet, so I don't actually know. What about Building Snake or Too Bricky? I think that would be too bricky. Like I would probably rather play this than Building Snake, because it's like the same idea, except it's like, if it came down to that 1 extra Dawn made a huge difference, then I would say Building Snake could be good. But when you play this Beckman, you have 4 extra Dawn, meaning this is not as big of a cost. Like unless you're playing a blocker for 4 Dawn, in which case you can't play either of them anyway. Actually, no, that's not true, because if you play Building Snake prior, I think it would depend on the matchup though. I think because something like NL would just immediately remove it. Does Luffy have a way? I think Luffy also has a way to rest something, right? You have the candle guy, I think, rest something. I think Blackbeard has a card that on trigger KOs a 1 or 2 cost. So I think there's too many ways to get rid of Building Snake. Maybe it's not good. I'm not sure though. You got 10 bricks, but they all rely on even or going second, and you need Shanks to make it work, but you can't pull anything from trash as Shanks. If you're ever going to play Building Snake, you're going to have a Sabo Luffy. Hey, C-San, what's up, G-San? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in, brother, to the world of Shanks. Kono Senso. All right, let's try a few more games here. Most Blackbeard decks run Wiper also to minus 2k to board and KO little bodies. Oh, is that why Wiper is going up in price? Do you like Shanks? I love Shanks. I was playing Shanks before, like when Shanks came out. I tried really hard to make Shanks work, even like when Shanks was bad. We have searchers. We can probably find our Beckman with this, right? We're going second. We can do first two, then this. Yeah, we keep this. I think we keep this. I think we keep it and see what happens. Though I do kind of want to make like having Ben Beckman being one of the things, like one of our requirements. Oh, there he is for like mulliganing. Everything is 8k in this deck, right? So Beckman, actually no, because we can trash. But if anything would be removed, Marco can KO to make it not KO, right? Do we just get a 2k here? No, we get this just in case, because we might need something to play earlier. And then we have all these. I mean, we have to grab one of these Shankses, right? Otherwise, we just don't get them. Only plus for Building Snake over ASL searchability, I guess. Yeah, but we have so many things to search. It doesn't really matter that much, I think. I'll be silent and just watch. I mean, you can talk. I'm just like, I might not understand what's going on sometimes. That's all. Moby Dick? What did he just search? Oh, he gets anything, right? He doesn't have to tell me what he got. Okay, so we got that. Okay, we got Rockstar. Do we just trash the Beckman, honestly? Maybe. Because unfortunately we don't have a whole lot of other things. I don't think we'll find many things to remove here, so this is fine. And we'll just get a lot of hand cards here. Does he have any removal himself? I actually don't know. What does he play for 4? Luffy. If your leader's name includes Ace, you have 6 or more Dawn. This card is -2. You may trash one card with 8,000 of power, and then it becomes bigger. Okay. Okay, so we can use. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this. Get another Beckman. We don't. Okay, and then we can put one on here. I don't know if we play Rockstar this game, right? I'm actually not sure. Okay, so we did that. Okay, and then we can play this, so that way we can just remove this Luffy, right? Unless he plays Marco this turn, which he might. Can't wait to negate an NL and remove it from the board with Zeha. Move it from board, Zeha. Yeah. Yeah, he plays the Marco. Yeah, I kind of figured this would happen. Okay, if one of your characters would be removed from the field, you may KO this character instead. Okay. So we can... What do we get next? We'll be at 8. But we lost our Beckman, right? And this Luffy says it can attack. It becomes 9 or something stupid. I'll take this, I think. Okay, we got an Uta here. Okay. I actually don't know what I want to do. I think we're just playing another, Lucky Roo here and just get more cards, right? Because I'm not sure what else we could do here. Oh yeah, he gets Rush. Okay, so here we can actually... we'll block this to KO this, and then he KOs that and discards a card, right? Okay, you discard this. Okay. And then we can't, so we can play Beckman here, which is good. So he can just keep giving us cards if he really wants to. Yeah. Okay, and then Don here. And then he has to get rid of another hand card. Yeah, okay. So now he has no hand cards. We have a lot of hand cards, and we have the Beckman play next. And we have a blocker. He drops the new gate down. Your leader gains double attack and plus 2k power. That's pretty strong. So we'll probably end up blocking this. And then we can... It's going to be 8k, right? Okay, so we can probably just do this and do that. Arrow! 50 bits! Raises C special defense.
Special death.
How'd you know? Oh yeah, this also hits me because everything gets rush. I kind of forgot about that. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal. Okay, so we can do this. Use card action. I guess we can just get the rush Shanks, so right? And so we can start like hitting stuff. And then we can put an Uta down, and then we can put Dawn on stuff to KO things, I think. So let's see here. So this is 7. So this is 7 as well. So he's 5. If he throws a hand card away, right? I have to think, what is the best way to do this? What is the best way to do this, y'all? If I do this... But I want 2 Dawn for Uta. I want 2 Dawn for Uta. What do I do here? Because he can also defend this, right? What's better? Let's make him use 2Ks. Oh wait, doesn't he? Can he just like discard any card and this gets up in value? Okay, and then we can do this to attack into this. He really wants to prevent us from getting his new gate, but I think we're just taking his new gate. Sorry, buddy. And then we're putting Uta down. We have 2 blockers, his entire board's minus, and he has no hand cards. I wish Twitch took the time to use interactive features as like I can hover over and read the cards like Hearthstone. But you can do that on Twitch for Hearthstone? That's pretty cool. I mean, this is, of course, just like a fan-made app, right? It probably has no integration yet, but Scarrow, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. So his leader is a lot right now, right? Okay, so we're probably just going to go ahead and block this. Okay. We can just KO stuff, right? So we'll use Beckman again, use card effect. Which Shanks should we put here? We can get some 2k counters here. And then we can put 7. We can start doing some damage here, I think. So we'll have 2 blockers. I think that's fine, right? Because we don't want him to be able to use... I'm not sure if he plays Roger, but we don't want him to be able to use Roger if he has it. Everything being minus 2k feels pretty good, though. And then having the Beckmans. I'm not sure if Ace has any way to remove blockers or not. But man, yeah, Beckman feels so good to play when you have him. I guess it's kind of all about... You have Beckman plus the thing you need to, like, get Beckman to work. Basically, right? Alright, so he's going to minus something here. Okay, he's minusing one of our Shankses. Our Shanksize. Okay, he's got 2 bricks in hand. But doesn't one of these, like, make him so, like, all the bricks are all like, 2k counters or something? Okay, so we can just go ahead and defend that. can go ahead and let me see here. We can just stop this, right? Yeah, so we can do that and then give him the Beck. Then we can go ahead and give him one of these Becks. All right, so what we can do here is we can raise everything, right? Was that pointless though? Should we have just attacked him? Probably, right? Let's do... Yeah, we should have just attacked him probably. Oh, but his leader becomes a base of 7 now, right? Okay. But I still don't think he has enough, even with all his 2Ks. Yeah. None of these are blockers, right? GG. Okay. He did have the Roger. So we did make the right call for not letting him go to 0. And we also made the right call of not going to 0 because, of course, red exists in a red deck. Surprise! What's your thoughts on the new Zoro supports? 7K, 9K, rest any, give 3, rested Dawn to leader. I mean, it's a good card. It's gonna make Zoro like any form of competitive deck again. I don't know, man. Not sure about that. Can I ask you a question, personal question or two? Within reason, sure. I'm fine. Should discuss that stuff. Okay, let me think here. So Shanks, this Shanks would not have been useful at all in that matchup. What are we missing? Is there anything I feel like I'm missing right now? Are we missing anything? Yeah, Uta is really good. This Uta was really good to play. This Uta always feels good to play. More Uta would be nice, actually. Waiting to see what sort of support G-Zoro gets from the starter deck. That's true, too, with the starter deck stuff. Are you Canadian? Yes. What is your favorite film of all time? My favorite film of all time. It's really hard for me to say. I would probably say one of the first Lord of the Rings or Gladiator would be like a movie that, like, if you were to ask me, like, what movies do you really like? Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings and Gladiator. There are probably other movies that like really impacted me when I watched it, and I was like, man, like the first Matrix or something, or like some other movie that I can't even think of right now, but I don't remember their names. No, really? No, it's just another brick. And usually we're just trying to survive, but really is an option for like if we need to minus things later. It's funny because Rayleigh was undisputedly the best red card for a long time, and now there's just like no room for him in Shanks. Like, what would we take out for Rayleigh? We'd have less defense and more bricks. We can't search him. He doesn't work with Beckman. Because I feel like Rayleigh's more on like a focused removal build. Same thing with the old Newgate. Like I was running this thing for a long time too in my Shanks deck, but this is when you were comboing with like other minus effects and things like that. But now that you're basically just only using Beckman for removal because it trashes and doesn't KO, because there's so many on KO effects as well. I mean, the fact that you can minus things by power is good too, but usually you're just trying to survive. There's an argument that Rayleigh could be better than Beckman, but the other argument is we have so many bricks already. What do we do? Yeah, so how about Disney film? Road to El Dorado? My favorite Disney film. Do I have a favorite Disney? It might be Toy Story, but that's a Pixar one. Nightmare Before Christmas, if you count it. But I do love Disney films. Whenever I do karaoke in Japan here, I actually almost exclusively sing Disney because I can sing that even if it's in like Japanese subs, because I just know all the songs. Lion King, actually maybe Lion King. Lion King had the best art, some of the best music, and was just like one of like an epic film. Like I think Lion King was really good. It actually might be Lion King if I have to think about it. If NL drops out of the meta, I'm thinking Roshi will be back in the top 10 decks. He's big with Sakazuki Navy support. True. I don't see why you use the Rockstar at 4. Because he's also 2K counter. I guess I could say that's probably why. You have him when you need him. You have him when you need him. He's a searchable 2k counter. I guess that would be the reason. Maybe it can go to 3. I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's still good to put down if it like, because imagine you're playing like big stuff decks. You're playing like you're playing Blackbeard and he swings 12k. You can block it with this and then make this thing still survive, which I think is kind of cool. Or like your opponent goes through all the loopholes of like if you have like a standing Shanks, he's like standing, and your opponent, like say your opponent's Enel and he Kamusaris it, he minuses it, and then like he minuses again with like another card, like Kitan card, and then he uses like L4, and you're like, oh, I just use Rockstar and throw this away. He's like, oh, okay. I mean, of course he could just use Mamata Gun at that point, rest it, and just attack into it. But I'm just saying, like, if he didn't have that. Did you test the buggy? No, this is literally my first time testing anything for the new meta at all. But what's up, Kawaii? Kawaii? How is he worth 4 value? Because he's a 2k counter. And you have him when you need him. You can hit those notes. I don't have to show off. I think the meta is changing, so he's probably pretty strong. Yeah. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what excites me the most about Shanks. Because, like, throughout the night, everybody's going to come in and be like, why don't you play this? Why do you have 4 of these? Why don't you have 4 of that? And the point is, like, there's so many options with Shanks. Like depending on what the meta is, there's so many things you can put in that red just has. Like a bunch of tiny little shitty annoying things. Yeah, throw in Rayleigh, throw in Whitebeard. KO something every single turn with Whitebeard. You know, like you can do that. Like every turn you just activate main, just KO something. Like that's pretty strong. Like if there's a lot of chibi guys, oh, everything's really, really big. Throw in the new Zoro, then you basically have you have like a permanent 7k leader because you have this and this, and then like all these little guys now can't hit you, especially if you're running this Shanks. You know, like if it goes back to a control meta, well, you have this for negative power, you have all the KO stuff that I just mentioned earlier, you have this now, you have building snake still for like minusing power for things, blockers. Like there's so many options, and that's why it's so exciting for me. But that's why there's so many things we need to test still. Hello, how is the Shanks testing going? Well, so far it's been good. We basically just only lost to Blackbeard, right? Did we lose it to anything else? No. Yeah, we lost to Blackbeard. And I have to think of like what we would do to beat Blackbeard. I'm sure there's a way. But that Blackbeard also had literally everything he needed. Like he chained Zehahahas into the 10 cost Teach, and we couldn't do anything about it. And it's specifically because of Blackbeard that I feel like I want to keep Pop Shanks and even maybe have more of him plus more of this. But against Luffy, this is bad. Against Enel, this is bad. So it'll probably depend on like what's the most meta of all of them, and it's probably going to be between Blackbeard and Enel. And what kind of sucks is the way you play against both of them will be different. Like the cards you need against both of them will be different. Against Blackbeard, I'll want this. Against Enel, I will want this and this. Actually, even this, I'm not sure. Do we need this? Do we need this card? Do we need this card? Is there lower power blockers? Do you need other than red-haired 2K? Is there low power blockers? Do you need the other red-haired 2K? No, get it out. Is there low power blockers? Do you need the other two? What? The other one. I can't remember the name. And there's another blocker for Red Hair Pirates. There's this Shanks, there's this Lucky Roo, and then there's the other Lucky Roo. Is there another blocker? I don't think so, right? This. Lime, oh, the one that negates a blocker, I see. I would say no, because a lot of blockers in the current meta are just huge. It's like your 12 cost Newgates, your 12 cost Blackbeards, your 8 cost Enel, or like even Reiju, who's 7k. And unless you have other ways to minus it, yeah, I don't think Lime Juice is that important, to be honest. Like I would probably rather play one of these than play like a playset of Lime Juice. Yeah, like Lucy. Yeah, Lucy as well. 9k blockers. Like this isn't hitting anything that's important. Like you would maybe hit a Rebecca. You could hit the Rebecca. Is it worth playing just for the Lucy matchup to hit Rebecca? I'm not sure. Definitely I get Rockstar now. Yeah, Rockstar is quite good. I think. I mean, again, I'll have to test more. The whole point of what we're doing today is we're testing how things feel. But there was a point earlier today. I think it was our first game. Maybe it was our first game. Our opponent swung 10k at us, and all I had to do was block with this and then like toss a card to defend it. And it was like, oh, okay. It's like a pseudo VV leader effect. Like the leader effect of VV, it's really interesting, right? So this leader effect is if your character with a base cost of 4 or more would be KO'd, you may trash one card from hand instead. This thing says if one of your characters with the red hair pirate types would be KO'd, you may trash one card with a character card with 6k power or more from your hand instead. Like you're getting a leader effect on a card, which I think is pretty strong, right? I mean, I guess it depends on like the matchup maybe, but you can have a blocker that doesn't die. Like you're getting it's not here because it's was it hide rotated? Yeah. No, don't hide rotate it. You're getting this Marco for like any blocker you want if this guy's on your board. You may trash one card from your hand with Whitebeard Pirates type if you have 2 or less life cards. Play this card from your trash. It's actually no, that's the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, but with less restrictions. And you can use it for anything. It doesn't even have to be that specific card. You can stop a KO, like a Shanks from getting KO'd. Your opponent. So like imagine your opponent plays Rygo on your Shanks, or Kingdom Come. Your opponent plays Kingdom Come on your Shanks, and then you just like, well. No, you didn't. What about the 7 cost Zoro? Yeah, 7 cost Zoro is good. But I'm searching 7 costs. It's kind of funny. For now, I would rather play a playset of this before I put Zoro in there. And if we're not playing a full playset of this Shanks right now, which we're currently not, I don't see why we would put Zoro in. You could say it's something better to play earlier, which I guess might be true. But depending on what your opponent is, you can also play this technically earlier too for 6. And this is another target for your Beckman if you're playing against something small like in emergency, for example. The rush one, not the add power, the rush one. A rush Zoro? What, this one? Oh, this card is just this card. What? Is this one just strictly worse than this? Oh, this has counter. He's there. This? I mean, the only Zoro I would consider playing is this one. Because in my mind, the 7k minus one. This? No, I don't think so. He throws a lot off. I mean, this also has rush for characters, and it's a 9k, and your leader becomes 7 for the full turn. I think this one's way better. Because in my mind, the whole point of Shanks, it's always been this way, but maybe more so, it's just to survive till 10 dawn, and then you just start dropping these guys, and then you just overwhelm your opponent. Like this is kind of how I feel this is supposed to go. So you're just searching. All your searches go to Beckman, and then like you keep drawing these, and then you just play them when you have them. But this. Like I would probably even rather play like Beckman to like remove a threat or something. I guess this could also attack into something. Attack into something, give it -1. So you're basically becoming a 9k. You're a 7 cost. I guess in this case, if you're attacking a character, 9k. But this is also a 7 cost 9k. They can also attack characters if there's an 8,000 power or more one, and your opponent gets 2k. So you're basically getting a 7k swing and a 9k swing from one character, and you're being very defensive at the same time. The downside, he's a brick. This is also a brick. They're both bricks. Then yeah, I would say this is always better. Like mathematically, this one's always better. But you wouldn't want to throw an 8k hit lead, you know what I mean? Like you kind of don't want to. Like I don't think Shanks is meant to be a rush down guy. At one point there was a rush Shanks, but I don't think that's the way you're supposed to really play this one. One is restricted. It is restricted, but I think the fact that your leader also becomes 7 is still better. So for example, you play 7 Dawn, you play this. Let's do some math. You play this, and then you can do 5k to leader and then 8k to leader. So that's like 4k counter they might need, right? If you play this, then your leader is 7, so they'll need 3k counter. And then if this gets character rush, you can also swing into their character, which require like another 1. But on top of that, you also have a higher power character next turn, and your leader becomes 7, meaning their next turn they have to throw much more Dawn onto like their characters that even do damage to you. You know what I'm saying? The OP14 Zoro is shit. This one, yeah. You know what I'm saying. Final form Emperor Shanks. I mean, there's still a lot of things like this is all just like we're just play testing, right? We're just grooving, we're seeing what's going on. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about this Shanks. It depends. Are there matchups that need this or not? I don't know. Anyways, let's play another game. Let's play another game, shall we? Let's see. Search into this. We don't have Beckman, so we mulligan. I think we just mulligan if we don't have Beckman, basically, right? Okay, we don't have Beckman, and now we don't have a search card. So that's kind of bad. So what does Buggy do? Anytime that something's removed, he just gets another one of those guys, right? Give up to one Rested Dawn card to your leader. Okay. And then this, we can swing here. We still don't have Beckman. Meaning we can probably trash this King 2. Okay, we have another one of these. Okay, we still don't have Beckman. Kind of feels bad, but we have ways to keep cycling until we get Beckman, which is kind of good, I think. So he puts a Dawn on leader. You have one Rested Dawn card to your leader. Okay, so he's always gonna be 7 basically, right? Because he also needs 1 Dawn. This effect can be activated when one of your ability cards will be removed from the field. Okay. I don't think he has KO effects, so I think we'll just go ahead and do this. I'm not sure what he's gonna do here. What does he do for 4 Dawn? Oh, he just swings again? Okay. We'll do this. I don't think we're gonna need Beckman here. Okay, so what we can do here is we can search. There's Beckman. Okay, we get Beckman. Do this, trash this, get more cards. Swing. We have a lot of cards now. And we have 2 blockers up, which is good. Actually, a Krieg could also be a good call too, because you can really destroy a character with that thing, but also a brick. So this Buggy, one of your impel down type characters would be removed. You can do something else instead. Okay, so he has nothing to attack with, right? Yeah. So all we have to do is defend this. Drop the rock star. Then we have Shanks here. So we can remove this. And then if we do, he gets to play a 2k, right? But then he loses a 2k. Oh, he doesn't even play it. Interesting. Okay. Then do that. Takes another life. All right, so like look how healthy we are. And then from next turn we just explode, right? We got a Beckman and then this. And then another one of these. And then that makes all those dudes small. We have no counter though, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. I think I'm fine to take one. Yeah. And then we can block one anyway with this, yeah. Oh, actually we can just do... do we want to keep one of these? Nah, let's do this. Get rid of that. What does he do with 8? What does he have? I'm not actually. I have no idea what Buggy plays. I don't know any of these decks, so this is all new to me. It's all interesting. It's all exciting stuff. But he can't recover life, right? He's already at 2 life. Is he okay? Does he get blocker? Okay, he does have blocker. What does this do? After your opponent declares an attack, you may rest his card and make it the target of the attack. Oh, I see. And he becomes blocker. And then he just played a bunch of dudes. Okay, interesting. And we have... Okay, so we play Beckman, use card action, play this, remove that. Would be removed from the field. Okay, so this is probably also by battle, right? We don't even need to play another blocker right now. So we can just do 9 and 12, I guess. And then that croc dies, right? Oh, okay. Interesting. Yep, Krieg is nice. I tried him on the Shanks before, and they revealed Beckman, and it worked really well. Yeah, I was also using him a little bit. I'm going to play some Persona 5 Royal while I have your stream on the other monitor. Good luck with the games. Persona 5 is good, man. It's a good choice. Good choice, my friend. Oh, he's playing Jozu. Oh, is he cost back my Beckman to let me use it again? No. Okay, I was going to say, that'd be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny, actually. Okay. And then we can just do this, I guess, yeah. And then we can just play this. And then I guess when it comes to the strict stuff, we can play that, right? Play that. Tag. 12 cards in hand is pretty good, though, I would say, for this guy. It is. I'm on the 3rd semester going for all the achievements. I never played Royal. I played the original, though. I was wondering if Royal actually had enough extra stuff that made it worth it. Wow, he gave us 3 cards there. That's interesting. So he's definitely blocking with this, right? You may rest this card. Return one of your characters with a cost of 2 or more. What does this do? If your leader has the input down, give up to one of your characters. So that's one or more friendly targets. If your leader's input down, if one or more of your leaders until the end of your opponent returns one of their active characters to their hand. Okay. We'll return this. Yeah. Wow, that was interesting. That was pretty interesting. He just bounced back all our active characters. What the fuck is this? Gum Gum Champion Rifle. Well, that's a pretty good card, man. I mean, having 2 Shanks here probably makes his advance a little stilted. If you get triple Champion Rifle, this is gonna be so wild. I mean, it was pretty close. That was pretty close, man. Yeah, he just gives up. I almost got triple champion rifled. All right, so we got Buggy. I mean, yeah, this Shanks just makes all these little guys pretty trivial, to be honest. And we were able to accomplish our mission of just hunker down. Like this Rue, like drawing us cards until we got our Beckman, and then like getting rid of our bricks and just being a blocker on the board. Even though he bounced 2 of them back to our hand, like we were pretty safe. And like I feel like this is probably the way that you want to play Shanks. I'm not sure. I'm still not really sure about the Blackbeard matchup. We haven't really had trouble with anything else so far. Sorry. Let me go ahead and also shout out my YouTube channel really quick. I have a YouTube channel where we do guides, we do openings, we do skits, we do all the fun stuff. If it's something that you're interested in viewing, which I'm sure you will, I also will make a video on Shanks, of course, eventually. I'm going to use probably some of this footage in that video just to talk about the different things you can do with Shanks now and how some cards work against current meta. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to that, I'm trying to get to 1K as soon as possible just so I can monetize my videos. After that, you can unsubscribe if you want to. I just really want to get to 1,000 to get monetized, and then I won't bother people to subscribe anymore. It's crazy how consistent this deck seems to be now compared to 5 or 6 sets ago. Well, it's because you're playing this, and you're playing this. Because before you didn't play this, right? Because the power in Shanks wasn't really Shanks. It was like what cards were you playing in Shanks? I'll show you what cards you were playing in Shanks like 2 sets ago. You were or whatever 5 to 6 sets ago. You were playing Law, not a Red Hair Pirates. You were playing Rayleigh, not a Red Hair Pirates. You were playing Newgate, not a Red Hair Pirates. And then you were playing Shanks. And it was enough that you could play Uta, right? But it wasn't enough that you also needed the event card. So now that basically everything and all of your best options are Shanks, are Red Hair Pirates, now you need it. Subbed. My king, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. There's some funny stuff there, okay? You'll find something that's fun, I guarantee you. Stay a while and listen. Oh, cool. It even said you did. Look at that. Because that's right. I actually made all those work now. Those work over there now. They also work on YouTube now. Thanks, Jacket Sons. Appreciate you. Stay a while and listen. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I know how I found you, but you're pretty cool. I thank you for saying and thinking so. Am I cool? I don't know. It's not for me to say. But if you say so, I won't deny it. But so far so good. We didn't get any of this. We still didn't have a use case for having to minus things. It was always just better to play this Shanks. I'm so happy this Shanks is like good now. Because I have 4 of the parallel Shanks, like the original parallel Shanks. I have the wanted poster Shanks, and then I have the anniversary one, the anniversary Shanks. I don't have was it the 2nd or 3rd anniversary Shanks though, and like the comic rare. But there's so many of these Shanks I have. I just want to use them. Okay. I got 2 of these from the Koryukais that we have in Japan, so I wanted to use one of these, but I actually don't really know if I need these. This might just be like an unnecessary situational win more brick. But if we take this out, what are we putting in? Another 4 costs, another 2k counter. Another 2k counter might be good. 2k counters always feel good to have, to be honest. And this is such a good, like such a versatile one. Even Uta, like it might even be better. Like Uta's so good, man. Or we could like test this more. Anyways, because we still haven't even pulled this, I guess we can just like play and see. We can play and see. Stay a while and listen. Stay a while and listen. Stay a while. Sorry. I just love that. Any D2 players here from back in the day? You guys old like me? Play Diablo 2? I guess they made a remake too, but you might have also played at some point. Alright, so far, the performance of Shanks, I'm enjoying. I'm realizing that like a lot of it has to do with can you find Beckman though? But there are a lot of ways we can find Beckman. We can use the 4-cost Lucky Root to cycle more cards. So I'm thinking that has to be at 4 of, just because we can have better chances to find Beckman without actually having to commit to another search card. Because the only other search card we could commit to right now is another brick, and we don't want more bricks. So I think that Rue is very important. So I have to pick up 2 more copies of these. Big news, Siegs. I'm still playing D2. Oh, that's right, Blue. You do play D2. You're old like me. You're old like me. Well, as long as you can stay a while and listen. Graves seems to have things locked up nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor in combat plenty of times. The guy's from Act 2. I don't remember his name. Greetings, honored traveler. I am Mashif. That guy's also from Act 2. He's Mashif. And one quote I always have myself saying every once in a while. Oh, fucking another one. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, we have 2 Beckmans actually, but we don't have any Shanks. We have nothing else to play. This might be too much. This might be too much, right? 2 Beckmans and nothing else to play. Do we keep it? We don't have a 4-cost blocker either. I want to see. Okay, I want to see like just mulliganing for Beckman. Does this save us or not? I want to know. Leaked info from OP17 Anniversary Manga will be 10-cost Emu reverse manga, black with white text. Damn, that's scary. Dude, we don't need this, right? Yeah, this didn't help us actually against this matchup because he has a card that can just KO it. He has a card that can just KO it. Oh, man, this Jesus Burgess is so fucking good too. Man, this deck's just too strong, huh? Wow, yeah, we had nothing to play. Okay, so is it good to just do that? Answer is no. I'm actually going to play a Hongo out here. We're going to play out Hongo. Yeah, kind of sucks, but what can you do? And then we have nothing to play next turn. We don't have any over 4-cost blockers. So this was bad. And this card, I'm not sure if we can use it. Yeah, I think search cards were important. We'll see if we draw into stuff. I mean, we can like take some hits here and see if we just draw some stuff. But Shiryuka. It's a good card too. I mean, we'll stop this hit. That's fine. And then we'll take this one. Okay, we got the Ryu here. So we play Ryu next turn, which is good. Kikunojo. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we can play Ryu. Unfortunately, we have to remove our Beckman. But we can now search other cards. Fuck, I guess we're going to see if it's good or not. And then we can play this. Okay, I'm guessing he's playing Shido next turn, which means we can use this Shanks. And we can actually use it to pump our leader. A reverse manga. I'm interested how that's going to look. So is OP17 like gonna be Elbaf for sure? Because is that gonna be like the new Emu would just be the craziest deck again? I'm guessing it's just gonna play Shido, right? Yeah, okay, so we can use the Shanks, so this is good. Then we have a Beckman to play this Shanks, but this Shanks probably isn't that good. Wait, how did he get a life? Oh, this adds a life. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? I just want to survive, so do no blockers, and we'll do Rockstar here. Ah, Kikunojo. Forgot about Kikunojo, fuck. I'm probably defending too much here, but it's fine. And then we can play this. We do have... but we can't really play that, right? We could play Blocker Uta as well. Because I don't think we really need to worry about any of this stuff. What does this do? Your leader has Blackbeard Hide. Try one card and give up to one of your opponent's leader character minus 7,000 during this turn. I guess we can just swing. Man, I don't know what to do against this deck. OP17 is the strongest race. Dude, you can't say that. Elbaf base, Giant base, and then the God Valley base. That makes sense. Okay. So he forces us to take a life here. Okay. Do we really need to play anything else? Not really, right? Because we're going to play... Yeah, I think that's fine. He didn't get his stage, though. Oh my god. What the fuck's going on? Oh, so he's just playing like a big life burn version of this deck. I see. Leader effect, and then we just play that. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the other good Shanks, so we have to play this one, unfortunately. So we can just kill this guy, right? Yeah, I guess we just kill this guy. But he can also revert it by discarding a card, right? He has to discard a trigger card specifically? Yeah, he does. Okay, so we made our leader minus 1,000. see here. We can minus it, and draw a card, and still attack into it. That may be good. And then we can do. I think we still can't kill it though. Yeah, we're 4. What the fuck am I thinking? That was cool. that was really interesting. Okay, we have KO Shanks. We can KO this boa, I guess. But things are looking kind of grim for us. Oh my god, he has another boa? Holy shit, dude. This is like really bad. Let's do...
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while and listen. Why, thank you, Marduk GX. Appreciate you. This kind of sucks, dude. This kind of sucks a lot, actually. The good news is we can probably take out his entire board here. Oh, good. Oh, thank God we got Rush Shanks. Okay, so we can do this. Play this Shanks out. And then we can... Let's see here. Okay. So we can... This is 7 now. Kill this. I think it's like too late though. And then we can KO this. We can... No, we can't really... Man, this Hongo just didn't do anything. Yeah, we didn't need Hongo for this either. We didn't need Hongo at all. Kind of sucks, actually. Yeah. And then we can... Oh, wait, we should have... in case he has a trigger, we should have attacked first. Okay. So 2 blockers. He has a billion life. Oh my god. Of course he has this. And now that we have this combo, we don't have the Beckman, so we can't use this, right? I think OP16 is God Valley. Okay, so we'll go ahead and block this. It'll depend if he wants to swing with this or not. He does. Okay. So we do have to try. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to get rid of this. Kind of sucks. Let's see here. Attack. Attack. Should have attacked with that first, probably. Attack. Turn. OP16 is the Paramount War. I think you said OP18. Let's see here. I think we can just, yeah, because we don't have a big end body to play with this. Man, these fucking Blackbeards, dude. I hate them. We can draw a card with this. But it might be better to see if we can block something first. Because it'll depend what we draw, right? Ah. Kind of sucks though. I don't know what I want to do here. Like, what are the odds he gets fucking all of these, right? Just swing. See what happens. So our leader is minus. Okay. Okay. And I think, do we just draw? We get a Shanks. Let's do this one. Keep forgetting that I can't even block with this shit. It's so funny. Okay, we have 2 blockers. Getting rid of this is probably a bad idea because this is the one situation we would have needed it. So that was probably a really dumb play for me. We could have just played like just blockers out just to have blockers, you know? So that was kind of bad, I think. Oh, we might just lose here. Do we just lose here because he has so many guys now? He got to play that for free, right? Yeah, I think I have a lot to learn when it comes to playing against this deck. Unfortunately. So I think we probably lose here as well. Let's see here. We just take this, right? Search. We just draw a card, I see. We can just block that. Either way, we lose, I guess. Yeah, by 2K. Yeah, man, this card's too good. This Blackbeard, man. And we don't have the combo to pop it. And look at that trigger, too. All right, so it looks like Blackbeard's going to be something we have trouble with, but I think that's probably the same with any single deck that's in this meta besides Blackbeard. What can we do that beats this? But though he really did not want this, he kept, like, negating this, but it didn't help us remove this. And we finally had this card, but we didn't have it together with Beckman. We didn't have any minus card together with Beckman, to be fair. Which means we might need more of this or more of that card. Can Luffy minus 1 Rockstar and then have an Ace Double Luffy? And then instead of having this, we have another Pop Shanks. What about something like that? Because I think, like, I'm trying to think of real, like, okay, so far, follow me here. We're only having issues with Blackbeard so far. And the only way I can think of removing those Blackbeards is Beckman plus either this or this plus Pop Shanks. That's it. What else can we do? Thoughts about Divine Departure? Divine Departure defensively only protects the leader, and you have to rest 6 Dawn to just KO something that's 8k, which there's currently no specific cards that are 8k or less that would be beneficial. What about Distorted Future? Distorted Future requires you to have 2 life or less, and also only defends, only defend your leader, and is a brick if you don't have Dawn up. So that's why I don't like Distorted Future. This is why I think situationally this card or this card are better for minusing power. Because also if you're playing Shanks, in my opinion, kind of like properly, you would have a lot of life still. Because you basically want to survive a long time until you can play all these guys down. So Distorted Future having a limitation of you having to have 2 or less life cards, I think make it a little awkward to use, as opposed to something like this, which is already a 2k counter. It requires just 2 Dawn. Law plus Pop Shanks would do it. Yeah, Law is a card too that, like, of course I would like to have Law in the deck, but you can't search Law. And on 6 Dawn, like if you don't have him on 6 Dawn, you basically never play him. If you don't have him on 6, you never play him. And without the ability to search him, and you're already mulliganing for Beckman, because back when I used to play Shanks with Law, you would mulligan for Law, because it would be the one card you can't search, and it would make your Pop Shanks able to do all the things you want it to do. Now you have to mulligan for Beckman. And if you're mulliganing for Beckman, then you don't have time to mulligan for Law, and then you're banking on having this on your 6 Dawn turn. Like if you don't have this on your 6 or 7 Dawn turn, you're just never playing it. So what I'm thinking now is you're building towards the Beckman combo. So this is my thought process. You're building towards the Beckman combo, and those Blackbeards don't come out until they have 10 Dawn anyway, which means you would already have the Beckman combo by that time. So you would want something to do with the 4 Dawn before you play this Shanks to pop that Blackbeard, and I think it would be this or this. Maybe like I've seen was it Kaizoku, Cardi Kaizoku, was it him who was playing 4 of these? He's playing 4 of these cards. I've actually seen a few decks, like a few lists playing 4 of these, because again, it replaces itself in hand, and like that doesn't seem that strong, like generally, because like so many other colors do this. Red does not. Red is so strict on its amount. Like it doesn't draw. It doesn't fucking draw cards. Like this rule being able to like discard 1, draw 2 is so good, right? So this replacing itself is so strong. Like probably stronger than we really think it is, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I think we're just trying to like look at the balance of stuff right now. I think this is a good place to start. I'm not even like, do we even need this? I think we do actually, because that's the other thing is the more of this we have, specifically the 1 cost ones, like actually no, because that doesn't work either. This plus Building Snake works. I was gonna say because then you can use this with Beckman on the 8 Dawn turn, but you can't because this requires 2 Dawn. So that's an argument for Building Snake, but Building Snake's another brick. And because we want to survive as long as possible, having more 2Ks is better, I think. And we only have what, 12 right now? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we have 12. Do we need 3? Do we need 4 Hongos? Man, I guess Hongo is another way we can get 2K down. But 3 cost for a 2K counter? I guess, okay, well, then this is also technically 2 Dawn, but 1 goes into your leader. So you still get the attack. Man, it's tough, man. I think getting the accurate list is going to be tough. Like there's some cards that like 4 of is like absolute, like Uta, the search card, this Shanks, Beckman. And like I would argue probably this, just because of how versatile, like, you know, you can search more cards. You can search and draw more while having a defensive blocker, which are like the two, like it's like these are all the things Shanks needs. This situational, also situational but searchable. Situational, pretty strong but a brick, so I think 3 is fine for now. Beckman's just a really good 7-8 Dawn play. A lot of decks, there's just nothing you can really remove with it. For a lot of decks, you even just play this on 6 or 7, to be honest. Like this is almost like a backup if you can't play this. But so far, it looks like Blackbeard, you can always play this, and Enel, you can always play this. Like on 6 or 7 Dawn. This, I think, is like almost necessary against Blackbeard. Like the more, like now that I played 2 games of, like, against Blackbeard, I'm like, this is like the only way around it. Like I feel like it's so strong. Look it out! Look it out! Hi guys. Welcome into the discussion about the red-haired pirates. Today we're having a discussion because you see Shanks is getting powered up in the next set. And me being a huge Shanks fanboy with all the Shanks stuff, who cosplays Shanks and has all the Shanks cards and says things like Kono Senso. I even have a little Shanks fucking, what are those things called? Those things that are always being advertised on people's YouTube channels. Displayed. I have a display. Look at it. He's right there. That's Shanks. There he is. I have him. Look. He's even here on like, where is it? I think that's his face right here on the Yonko box. Yeah. So now that they announced this card for Shanks, this new Beckman, I'm just trying to grind out those games. And have the Shanks sleeves at your house. Exactly. In the gear. Yes. I have to come visit you soon. Hi, everybody. Everybody who doesn't know me from Renegito's stream. My name's Siegs. I'm also living in Japan. I live in Tokyo. I'm currently doing a lot of One Piece grinding because I play a lot of this in person in Japan. I go to the champion tournaments and stuff. I went to a tournament today, actually, for the extra regulation battle. My last battle, probably with Nami. And we did not hit top 8, unfortunately. I got 3 wins, 2 losses. And so just out of the range of getting a prize card. Kind of sucks. But from Saturday, a new set's releasing, and it has Ben Beckman, which I made a short about on my YouTube not too long ago. Do you have the Shanks gold on? No, and I was actually looking on Metacuddy like 3 days ago because I really want it. That gold Shanks Don is fucking sick. It's like the best Don card. It's so good. I really want it. Man, when I went to Japan a few months ago, I tried to find that Ace blanket and never saw it. Oh, that one? Did you try Metacuddy? I bet you it's there. Cut your arm off. You're not a true fan of Shanks. Man, did you see the short I made? Yeah. Shanks は買った腕がないんですけど. Yeah, there's a short about that, specifically that topic on my YouTube. If you haven't seen it, I know you have, Blue. But yeah, I agree that this law would solve the problem with popping Shanks, but it's just hard. But Rikito, where are you playing? Sorry for not giving a shout out. I'm so fucking bad at this stuff. I never get rated anymore, you know? Because I don't stream proper games anymore. I just fucking stream One Piece. Rikito! You're playing Rune Dice. Rune Dice. So do the dice have runes instead of numbers, or are they like runic dice as in like they're kind of magical? And the dev for Alpha Nomos came by and said, hi, damn nice. No, not at all. Fair. Nope, I just went to every hard off I could. Now, Metacuddy is what you want to use, but I'm not sure if you would have had it been able to have it delivered to where you're staying. But things like this blanket are probably hard to find specifically at specific places, you know what I mean? Because a lot of places also won't take like plushies and stuff because they're like fabric and kind of dirty. Metacuddy scams Tenbai right now. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of... especially if you check Rakuten Ichiba also has, or whatever it is, Rakuten, like whatever the Metacuddy equivalent of Rakuten is. Rakuma. There's so many fake cards on Rakuma. Of course, I've seen it even follow you on TikTok. Damn, Rakuten Bite. Yeah, so Japan has a program right now called Tenbaya, which basically is scalpers. And the latest trend, I've been considering making a video about this, but it might be too much now. The latest trend in Japan is Betonam. So it used to be a lot of Chinese people doing all of these scalping, and now it's Vietnamese. Because I think the Chinese people stopped coming to Japan because they got like mad. There was some like disagreement. So now everybody from Vietnam is coming and buying all this shit and selling it to China for 3 times the price. Oh man, should I make a video? It's affecting me and all my friends. It's like really starting to piss me off now. And like, I would just not like, you know, it's not like being a racist thing. It's like, if you look at Japanese Twitter, this is what's happening. This is what everybody's talking about. This is the discussion. This is what's going on. These are all the images. This is all the video. Police have been called. Things have been trashed. Sales have been canceled because of this. Can I discuss it? Should I discuss it? Can I discuss it? I don't know. I want to talk about it though because it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. My first experience with any Tenbaya stuff was like for the Kuji, the Ichiban Kuji. And man, I could not believe what I was experiencing. Mostly because it is annoying to put foreigners against foreigners. Yeah, I mean, I get it because, you know, but like also as a foreigner living here, these like other foreigners are making it worse for me to live. Like they're making me be hated by being a foreigner because of what they're doing, which also pisses me off. Am I first or second? You chose to go second. I chose to go second. I basically want to find Beckman, but I couldn't find it. Fucking hated the fucking Tenbai at the Kuji. You'll be hated simply for being. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. These are facts. These are facts. All right, so let's do this. Can we find a Beckman one time? We cannot. Do we want to search all our top end though? So next we can play this. Yeah, because we can trash it with the Rue anyway. And then we don't have another 4 cost, which I kind of want to have a 4 cost. I think this will be really good into this Luffy specifically. They're not even Japanese passing enough. The real monster is capitalism. Yeah, even Hafu, like here, like can't pass. Like Japan doesn't accept them. It's too crazy, man. Western foreign devil. The real monster is capitalism is 100% true, by the way. These are facts. It sucks so much. Agreed. Agreed, friend. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Right. I should have attacked first. Why didn't I attack first? He's gonna fucking trigger something that gets rid of my root, and it's gonna be so fucking annoying. Dude, it sucks so much. I believe, like, and like, I think that's probably the most frustrating thing. Oh shit, that sucks. Is like, you're literally Japanese. And they're like, yeah, but you're not Japanese enough. Like, it's so cringe, dude. Okay, so for next turn, let's do this. I don't know if it's worth playing Ace Saba Luffy if they have another wiper, for example. Wiper. You're literally countering that? Okay, it's fine. I guess that's fine. I guess it's fine. Haven't you lived in Japan as long as you did in the USA? Who are you speaking to? I will use a Beckman. So let's do this. And then... Wow, that was actually really strong. Okay, so this kind of sucks. Oh, I should have blocked this to hit this. What am I thinking? Do that to hit this. What sucks is that these barely also can't be used. These big ones. This kind of sucks. Yeah. You Sikhs, I'm from Canada, but I've lived in Japan. How long have I lived here now? Like 13 years. It's been a while. It's been a while, I'd say. That's true. Let's do that. And then you can take his life card. And then we can swing into that. Actually, this might be a hard matchup if we can't make our guy higher. We don't have any of our Beckmans, by the way. We searched twice and we found 0 Beckmans. Haven't you lived in Japan as long as you did when you lived in the North? So almost. I came here when I was 25 and I've been here 13 years. Oh, surprise, I'm old. Oh shit, he's playing Teach. Yeah, I guess any yellow deck can just play Teach now and just be super good. Shit. I don't think we're beating this deck. I don't think we're beating this guy, guys. I don't think it's happening. Oh shit, yeah, holy fuck. I just realized that he becomes super big. Yeah, we're definitely taking this hit. This sucks. Yeah, damn. This Bell Luffy kicks our ass. I didn't realize how bad this is for us. Yeah, this is all our counter. This is all we got. These are all bricks. Yeah, I think I have an issue where I search bricks way too much. Like way too much. And now I just have only bricks. And I still don't have Beckman. Like, it's actually insane that we don't have Beckman. He has this, which means we can play this. But we don't even have a 4 cost. It's fucking crazy, dude. This is actually nuts. Okay, I think we have to play defensively this. So we're going to do this. And then I think we're actually going to play this to lower this, get a card. Oh, because it's an event. I see. What did he reveal? Okay, man, I'm bitch. Capone bitch. Stay good luck. Yeah, man, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Hope you have a swell evening. And yeah, this card's scary. Have a swell evening, friend. I mean, it's the same as taking his life, right? Yeah, like there's no benefit to doing this, to be honest. And even this, why didn't it hit 7 first and then 8? Like, wait, oh man. I'm playing so bad. And I think another reason why I'm playing so bad right now is because I actually did have a tournament today. And like, I've already played. Man, we still can't find a Beckman. We've had 3 searches. 3 of them. Oh my God. This is nuts. At least we have some 2Ks now, but I don't know if it's going to help us live. I don't know if it's going to help us live. I think he just plays Borsellino here, and yeah. Yeah. Just plays the Borsellino. Stay good. I will try. Man, 3 searches, no Beckmans, huh? That's cool. Are they just like the bottom 2 cards in my deck? Christ. Yeah, and like we have to give away 2K counters now. That sucks. Jesus. This is so stupid. The good news is we can kill this Teach, I guess, if he attacks with it. That's all we got going for us. There's nothing else we can do. Man, this is so stupid. So give or take 7 years, and you'll live the longest. That is true. Wow. Look at all these Shanks and 0 Beckmans. Oh my God, where are they? What is this? Yeah, I guess searching these was the wrong idea, huh? And we don't even have a blocker to play like with this. Otherwise, this would be the best choice, probably. Oh man. Yeah, I think we just lose. We don't have enough counter or anything. We have no counter. We have no counter. I think this is still the best choice, though. 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, this is so brutal. He obviously has counter for this. Yeah, this is just bad. This is just brutal, friends. We don't have a blocker. We don't have nothing. We got nothing. 2K, just trust the 2K. Oh, he probably is like, I don't even need to fucking... I don't even need this. We can't clear the board. It all goes his life. There's nothing we can do here. This has another one. Man, this actually makes this deck suck like so good. What the fuck? It's actually funny. He's like, yeah, I'll take this Teach because I'm going to play another one and we just need space. We need board space. And this is brutal. There's nothing we can do here. This is brutal. We just have all these Shanks that can do nothing yet. Wow. Fucking wow. Fucking wow, dude. Shank. What the fuck is this? The next card was Beckman. And the card after that was Beckman. Oh my God. That was just brutal. What the fuck? Oh, there's nothing we could do there. Wow, this is really good for Luffy. Next game, let's go. Yeah, I guess. But that was like, this is just crazy. This is just crazy. Oh my God. But I think it is pretty bad into that because you can't play this Shanks. Because everything that plays 7 until they play that Whitebeard or sorry, that Blackbeard, but at that point you would rather play with these big guys, these other ones. Man, that's brutal. That is brutal, dude. All right, I think we'll play a couple more. Man, yeah, I guess we just can't beat Blackbeard, huh? Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, that wasn't Blackbeard, but he just had Blackbeard in the deck. Can we beat Ace? Okay, we have this, and we have this, and we have this. I mean, I keep it. I don't know. I'm just happy to see Beckman. I'm just happy to see Beckman. I'm a simple guy. We even have our Pop Shanks, which means that we can get rid of Whitebeards. Wow. Wow, Bell Luffy looks tough with Blackbeard SEC. Agreed. 1000% agree, bro. It's gonna be a bad time. We can't even swing into this guy because he's 6. That's pretty bad too. We can't even swing into this guy because he's 6. Please. Oh, he's playing this day. Okay, this is good because I actually want to see if the new ace is any better with this support, because this is also a deck I was thinking about doing. Okay, he gets the new gate. Okay, this is good. I'm actually glad this guy's playing this. Okay, we have nothing we can do here, so we just do that. And then we play Hongo. This guy is 2K, 1K. Okay, so he's playing the same box. 7, is he just gonna play Jozu? Does he still play Jozu? I'm actually curious what this version plays. Plays Marco, okay. Interesting. So for this, we actually just have to take it. That kind of sucks. And then we'll take this, solve into this, and let's see if he wants to KO it and give us a card or not. Okay, and then he gets a card, right? On KO, you search a card and you draw a card. I am Whitebeard. Okay, so we have 8 Dawn. We have nothing we can remove with this. We could actually, hold on. Could we with this? Can he stop this? If one of your characters will be removed from the field. Yeah, it includes this. Yeah, it includes this. It's actually pretty bad for us. But I think we just... Do we just try to survive longer? Maybe. Let's do that. I think we actually just trashed this. 2 cards. And play this Shanks. And then we worry about everything later, I think. And then we have 3 Beckmans and 3 Shanks. Okay, so he's playing that. So we finally have the combo, so we can just pop this new gate, which is kind of nice. But we're also taking a beating here. Oh wait. Wait, this protects Newgate. If one of your characters will be from the field, you can chaos. This protects Newgate. Guys, I think I realize why this is the fucking GOAT now. Something's wrong with my mic. What's going on? Is it my mic? Yeah, it is. What the fuck? What does that sound? What does that sound? Huh, weird. Something's wrong with my mic. Yeah, we can take that. I just realized that this actually... Meh. This is fucked then. This is actually fucked. Wait, this is why then. This is why this is so good. Newgate can't be removed. You can't remove Newgate. Wait. This is like actually so illuminating to me. For some reason I thought it was only other 8,000 power characters. I didn't realize it was any fucking character can't be removed from the field. Well, that's fucked up. So we have to remove this. Okay, well, we can do that. We can do that this turn, I think. So what we'll do is we'll play this. You use the effect to play this. Then we do play this. And then we we just attack into this, right? And then we either take the new gate or we take the Marco. Actually, hold on. Let me do this to further. This is minus this 8 now. This is 7. Okay, so this is now 5. So we go 7. It might have been better to even just minus the Marco, just like really force it out. Because as long as this Marco survives, we're kind of fucked. This is really interesting though. Like this is actually fascinating. But I guess the scary thing would be 3 life against Blackbeard. Does he give us the new gate in exchange for the Marco? No, he doesn't. Okay. That means we can pop the next new gate. Wait, what? Oh. He just comes back. Oh my god. Wait, this is so strong. What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, I'm tripping out right now. This is crazy. So he got KO'd. Because he was KO'd, Ace drew a card, and then he just threw away that same card anyway to make this guy come out. This is actually insane. This is so interesting. This gives the leader plus 2k and double attack now. Plays another new gate. Wait, this is so cool actually. Holy shit. So he's gonna like do what, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's gonna do 9k double attack. Dude, this is fucking crazy. Meter effect. Let's trash one of these guys. And then 2k. Oh, I have a blocker. What the fuck am I doing? I guess we need the blocker for Newgate if he swings with it. Yeah, okay. Man, this is crazy. We can't use KO Shanks for anything though, which really sucks. We can do this. Use card action. Play this out. I can't believe that Marco just comes back. That's so wild. I think we have to play a blocker here, so we're actually gonna do this. Swing. Okay. I think we kind of just have to focus this down, right? Unfortunately. Like, he can just keep bringing it back, though. But he's losing hand card. But no, he gets a hand card every time. That's so crazy, dude. And then we can do this. And then discard this. Then we got this Shanks, okay. Okay, he plays a Garp. For ores. Man, this Marco never dying is crazy, though. And then his leader becomes +2 the entire turn. Alright, never mind, he's +4. So his leader becomes 10k with double attack. Oh man, that is wild. Just discard anything? Yeah, just discard one card from your hand. Okay, we'll just give him a 2k here, I think. Okay, this we kind of have to stop, discard this. And then this Marco. Okay, maybe we can pop Shanks here. Let me think here. Let's see what we can do here. So this is let's See how many AKs he has left. Man, he's still got another one. That's fucking wild. Is it better to play this then? Yeah, maybe it is. And then we still have 2 blockers. Yeah, okay. Then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we do 11, 12. 11, 12. Only way to counter Marco's negate his effect. Yeah, I guess. I probably wasted too many attacks on a Marco that could have gone to life, and I probably could have like won this turn actually. So kind of, we can't go to 0 though, because if he plays Roger, we just lose. So we have to effectively use our counter and blockers. So we can use this to negate this. Because I think he for sure just wants to play Roger here. So we basically have to make sure he doesn't do that. Then we just use this. Yeah, you just wanted to use Roger. Okay, so we still won, but I think that's fucking crazy. I think that's like insane. That's really cool. Your leader gets double attack in 2K. I'm not really sure his build though. But like, I think the fact that you can have Marco protect 12 cost Whitebeard is crazy. It's a little bit silly, I think. But that means he's forced to play a lot of AKs, which means that he can't play a lot of the cards he usually would. And because he lost what was it, the ace very early, yeah, this guy. So his 8,000 power cards did not have 2K at that time. And these brick. Yeah, basically he had to play Roger there. And of course, I have enough experience with Ace to know that that's what he wanted to do. So we were able to prevent this. All right, I think I'll play one more. And then, but man, what do we do? I really have to think about what to do against Blackbeard. Because if it's not possible to beat Blackbeard, we probably can't play this deck because it'll be, I think Blackbeard would be so prominent in the meta. We'll have to think of text to beat Blackbeard. What text could we use to beat Blackbeard? What text, y'all? Also, again, while you're all here, I'll once again shout out my YouTube. I have a YouTube channel where we do deck lists, full deck discussions for certain decks, and we will do Shanks, for example. We'll talk about all the cards and all the matchups, well, that I know currently at the time. We do skits. I have lots of like things I think you'll find kind of funny on there. Skits. We do card openings and things like that. So if you wouldn't mind also dropping a sub there to the YouTube channel. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subs as soon as possible just to get monetized. I just want the videos to be monetized. And then after that, if people wanted to subscribe or not, I don't care. It's up to them. But I just really want the videos to be monetized if possible. So if you would consider kindly dropping a sub at that YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. If possible. And we'll just swing one last game. And then we'll call it for the day. I played cards all day today. I am carded out. I need a fresh mind. Is there a red card with Banish? Yeah, there's the 8 cost Luffy from the Alabaster Luffy. Or did that rotate out? Oh, that rotated out, didn't it? I think that rotated out, actually. The deck editor, Luffy, red. Where is he? The fuck? Oh, here. Yeah, it is rotated. This Luffy has Vanish. I don't know if there's any Banish cards. Vanish. When this character has 7,000 more power, they gain Banish. Okay, so Inazuma has Banish. I don't think that's that helpful, though. I don't think that's that helpful for us. What could be helpful is double attack. Right? Add more pressure to them. Dude, whenever I put on something that's like Hollow Knight or something, it's like, why do like random things come up by themselves to make my videos unusable on YouTube? Double attack. Yeah, this Ace is double attack. This also rotated. This Sanji is double attack. That's it, really? This is all the red cards with double attack? Are you serious? But doesn't the new Newgate also give you double attack? Yeah, why would this keyword not come up? You may what I don't like about this Newgate though is if we can't use the secondary effect, I feel it's just not that good to play. And the double attack is only for our leader, which only becomes 7. And 7's kind of easy to get around unless we stacked on our leader. If we play this in combination with the other Shanks to make it +2, so we become 9k leader, that's not bad. 9k double attack. But again, if our opponent is playing 12k blockers, it doesn't matter. So I think it's about removing their cards, really. I think it's more about control and or rushing them down. Actually, that's another thing. Rushing down Blackbeard could be good. Which means things like this Luffy. I mean, I remember this Luffy was actually run in Ace, or sorry, in Shanks for a long time. This Luffy could be good, actually. This Ace, not so much, it's because it's not as strong. But it has counter. Like, this card could be good to add in. Maybe this Luffy. Everything else is kind of meh. 2k per each Newgate though? Yeah, but how many turns are you wasting to just add 2k to your leader? Do you know what I mean? Like you would definitely, once you're at 10 Dawn, like you 1000% want to make sure you're playing your Beckman and a Shanks. And if you're not, then you're not, like, why play Shanks, right? Because at that point, then you might as well play Ace. Like you should just play Ace at that point. Which is also viable. We could also just play Ace instead. But like, think about what Shanks wants to do. Shanks 1000% wants to play Beckman and the Shanks like every turn once you're at 10 Dawn. And whatever can let you do that is like so important. And then if you play Beckman into KO Shanks and minus power to get rid of the Blackbeards, then you're good. I guess the question is, what do we do until we get to 10 Dawn? That's best for our game plan. And like, what is our game plan? Because there's two ways, right? We could go more control, where we're defensive, we can KO things, we prolong the game. Or we could go like hyper aggressive, or like even on that 10 Dawn turn, we go Beckman into Shanks, and then we put like Dawn on leader, and we go like 9 and then 12 leader plus whatever we have on the board, right? So things that could help us go aggressive. I guess one that's aggressive and defensive actually is this Zoro. This Zoro allows us to be aggressive and defensive at the same time. At like a lower Dawn amount, so like our 7-8 Dawn turn. But like then we have so many bricks though. But this is like a really good aggressive defensive tool. And when it comes to rush, I still think this Luffy is probably the best rush. I mean, there's Dragon. No, Dragon's block too. Dragon could also work for like super aggressive. S21 Zoro play Beckman on opponent's turn. Oh, this one. 6,000 base power or below. That actually would be really funny. Could you imagine? You joke, Marduk, but I think that's actually really funny. You actually could do that. Removal Sabo KO, 2 characters for 4k total. But again, you would need power reduction cards. And that's more control again, right? So that's more in the control option. Because I'm thinking like, I remember Kyla Kai was also talking about the weakness of that Blackbeard. And they said like super aggro decks would be really good. I don't know if making Shanks a super aggro deck would actually be good. Like going back to the days of playing like actually isn't that Zora's rotated, right? The 3-cost one. You're rotated, right? Yeah, you're rotated. And for us in this build, I guess that would be things like the Sanji. The 3-cost Sanji is a pretty good aggressive tool. The 5-cost Luffy is a pretty good aggressive tool, this one. And then like if you're on 8, then I would say yeah, Zoro or like this Zoro or Dragon is a really good aggressive tool. And then you could actually use the Beckman into this Shanks and become like hyper aggressive. Because like what do you do at that point? Would being hyper offensive be better than being hyper aggressive? Further testing required. All right, so this is just kind of like what I think is the base of Shanks so far. But there are so many ways. You could remove these and just put more aggressive tools in. You wouldn't need so many of these. You might not even need Beckman, honestly, and then you just put aggressive tools in. The issue with the aggressive tools, like almost every card I just mentioned is a brick, which is another issue in all itself. Too many bricks, man. The good thing though is all these cards have high power and your opponent wants your board, right? So even if you play Luffy, Luffy's a 6k body, meaning your leader effect becomes more useful because you're defending something that's bigger. Man, I don't know. Like there's so much playtesting now. What's the 4-cost blockers? That's what the 4-cost blocker Shanks is for, all your bricks. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It would replace your bricks though, right? Like if you play hyper aggressive, like if you change to a hyper aggressive format like this, you're probably no longer playing this. You're probably playing, no, actually, I guess you could still play that on 4. I guess if you're forced to go first, you would want to play the Sanji, right? I'm just trying to think of like back when we were being the most aggressive Shanks we could be. Like you play this and it was like an aggressive, like you swing 6 and then it all becomes like it dies, you gain a card. So it's like aggressive and defensive. Luffy, I feel it's also aggressive and defensive because if they change to it, then you can, your leader effect add, like you're basically demanding more demanding more Dawn from your opponent to get rid of this card. And then same thing, Zoro is like the epitome of aggressive defensive. Maybe we do need this Zoro. Because this is the one card that I feel like nothing really gets hurt if we run this. Except for like a few counter. Like if we replace Beckman with this, for example. Or even like a couple, like one of these Shankses. Even this. Yeah, because if we stray from the control route entirely. Because these are the only, like, let me know what you guys think. But these are the only things I can think of that would beat Blackbeard currently is 1, Beckman into this or this into KO Shanks, or 2, we become so aggressive that they have no time to get to their 10 Dawn turn. Rogue deck hooking, you love to see it. So fine. Yeah, I'm just thinking, man. I'm just trying to think of all the ways I've played Shanks before. There was hyper aggro Shanks. There was hyper control Shanks. This is kind of like this is like a survive until you get the 10 Dawn Shanks. The issue is Blackbeard also just wants to survive until they get the 10 Dawn, and they're a newer deck, meaning they're more powerful. Could 2/2 split with buff Shanks? Yeah, you're right. You could have two Zoro, 2 buff Shanks. The main issue I would have with that is Zoro's not searchable, and you probably wouldn't have it when you need it. Because Zoro's not searchable, you would need to have more Zoro than you have the other Shanks. Go down on Pop Lucky Roo. Yeah, I'm realizing that Pop Lucky Roo. Okay, what is Pop Lucky Roo good for? It actually is not good against Blackbeard, even though I thought it would be. It's not good against Enel. It's not. It is good against the Luffy, but I don't think we really have problems with the Luffy anyway. So we could go down on Lucky Roo. We could definitely remove one of these. But does that go here, or does it go into higher end board stuff? I think the fact that we can consistently have blockers on board can allow us to just hit face a lot of matchups from what I've seen so far. Yeah, I mean, having blockers is what made us survive a lot, right? So even though I'm tempted to remove some of these in lieu of higher end, higher cost cards, the whole point, the reason we have so many 4 cost cards is because both this card and the Beckman have 6 on, meaning we have 4 left over, right? We can just throw blockers down. So that's why we have so many 4 costs, in case you're wondering. Is NL still relevant? OP16? Absolutely. Purple NL is still potentially still the best deck. Like, we don't really know how the minutes will shake out, but NL 100% is still like either tier 0 or in the top echelons of decks, which is why we have to worry about this so much still. Pop Lucky Roo kind of good against 4 cost Burgess because it pops base power. Yeah, but nobody's playing Burgess. That's the other thing, is like that new Blackbeard, I don't even think plays Burgess. I don't know how viable the deck list though is. Yeah, like, people don't play Burgess. They play the new Burgess, the 3 cost one. So that's like, if they were to play that Burgess, then yeah, I would agree, but nobody's really playing that. So I kind of agree that this Lucky Roo is not as useful as I thought he would be. Maybe like 2 is okay. And we could put like 1 more here, or we could put it somewhere else. I might need to run more copies of this to see. Like, I think I'm kind of still half-assing. This is like a very balanced, I think, list. But if I really want to see if control will be best, like if I'm playing 3 of these, for example, I think I really need to go into like, I need 4 of these, or at least 4 of these or something, and then really just see if I can just pop that fucking Blackbeard and if it works or not. Like, if it's actually like viable. The issue is we need 3 cards in hand every turn to make that even work, where they just need 1. They need a Blackbeard, and they can search it so easily. We need to find Beckman, a power reduction card, and the pop Shanks on 10 Dawn.
Stay a while and listen.
It's kind of insane. Thanks for the follow. Orange-kun. If NL is relevant, what did I miss? Could up the Uta, but as far as Lucky Roo, my issue with Uta is Uta also kind of gets removed by NL very easily, but I still think that's good. I still think it is good, so that's true. If NL is relevant, I think Pop Roo is still good to get rid of the small creatures or dog. I would only pop Roo though in that situation to get rid of dog, and nobody plays dog anymore actually. But it does do base power. So what Roo is good against in NL is actually Reiju. True, Pop Roo is good into 4 cost Reiju and Frankie, exactly. Roo is a really good counter to Reiju, actually. Because Reiju goes to 7k and becomes a 9 cost. But because Roo hits original power, we get rid of the Reiju. So I think it's still worth having it. And Senior Pink, this is true. But Senior Pink's less important because it's not a blocker. But it's true, there are a lot of targets now for Roo. But because it only is, like, pretty much is only the NL, I guess arguably it also is the Luffy matchup. Meaning 2 of the top, what I would consider to be the top decks right now, being NL and Luffy, this is actually good into. So maybe this is important. I actually don't even know how this goes into NL yet. Because even NL, you would want this. You would want so many of these. This in the NL is so good. Minus something by 3, draw a card, and then you have like this on board. You just ram the NL. Oh man, there's so many things. No Roger. I think it could help versus Blackbeard. Yeah, there's no Roger yet. We were also messing around with the Shanks that's the unblockable Shanks, because it's searchable and unfortunately played off of Beckman. But the issue with Roger, we currently can't get Blackbeard to the point where even Roger would put him in the lethal range, because he also has leader effect where he can redirect shit. But it's true. It might be worth it to have either this or a Roger in the deck. Again, the issue with Roger is we have to go to 0, and like that's asking a lot for Shanks, because Shanks doesn't have that much in terms of like, you know, counter events or things like that. Like you have the blockers and stuff, but I really don't know. Like there's just so many things to think about right now. is the draw 2 lucky good right now? I think it is because, again, because of how many combo pieces we need. Again, we need Beckman plus a Shanks and then ideally like a power reduction. Because of how many specific combo pieces we need, we only have 2 searchers. Having this discard something we don't need to draw 2 chances into things we do need, I think is actually very strong. So personally, I like this a lot. This is probably not as good into NL, who can just remove this with L4 immediately. But for consistency and defense, I think this is actually really good. I think Blackbeard will keep NL at bay. No. Is it that devastating for NL? I guess, oh, maybe actually, because Blackbeard can shut off the effect of NL, right? Like one of the characters. So you can just make that turn it into a 6k and just kill it, right? Actually, you're right. So maybe Blackbeard's gonna be the deck to beat, huh? Yeah, right. Shanks would be better since you can play it with Beckman. Exactly, yeah. Cycling cards is very good. I've been loving Black Yellow Yamato because of that. Blue Yellow? Black Yellow. Black Yellow? Oh, Black Yamato. Sorry. Black Yamato. Yeah. Yeah, cycling cards is always good. This is rare for red. I mean, there's 2 cards that do this. There was Rayleigh, but Rayleigh required your opponent to have 2, I think. If your opponent has 2 or more characters with an original power of 5,000, then you can draw 2 and discard 1. So, and whenever I use this, I found that I could never actually have this condition met, and it just became like a useless card. This completely solves that problem. You throw out one of your bricks to draw 2 useful cards. This is very good. What are things we don't need that are 6 that are 6Ks? Extra top end and Beckman, maybe 6 cost Shanks. That are 6Ks? Yeah, I end up throwing this away a lot, actually. Or if whatever Shanks you don't need. So if you're playing against NL, you don't need this Shanks, you would throw this one away, for example. Or like if you don't have the condition met to play this, you would throw this away. So there are targets for both of these, of course. But I'm not really. I'm still not sure like what our main game plan focus should be for the best effectiveness against Blackbeard yet. Maybe drop SAL down to 2, pop root to 2, and up to -2 cost Shanks to 4. Add anti-blocker Shanks. But we haven't needed the anti-blocker Shanks, right? Like it is good into Blackbeard, I agree, but we haven't gotten Blackbeard to the point yet where like playing that would still allow us to win the game. I think, unless I'll have to review the games. Because the issue is, even when we play blocker Shanks, he just turns it off with his own Blackbeard effect. Like he focused our blocker Shanks twice. But I guess that fact alone means that having the unblockable Shanks up is actually very bad for Blackbeard. Which means that it probably is a good card to play, right? Man, but there's so many things this deck wants to do, and it's just really hard to get all the pieces you need. You realistically only need 1 4-cost Shanks a game. You can't play the second one until 10 Dawn and Beckman plus 10 combo. Yeah, and even then, sometimes you want to shuffle your cards with this. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think 3 is probably good because this is a brick too. But I could see like minusing this to put one of these up. I could see one of these switching like this into this. I could see this. But what I think I'll have to think about from now is the game plan control and survival, or is it like rush down and destroy? Because we can be super aggressive with this Shanks as well. And this will just require testing. I think this will just require a lot of testing. But I mean, like, generally we've done pretty good. Like we've won. Actually, no, we lost to that Luffy. But I was going to say we've won against pretty much everything except for Blackbeard. As a Blackbeard pair, I want to shut a card off or keep it grounded. I'm probably scared of it. Exactly. But I mean, if it wasn't the unblockable Shanks, it would have just been this rush Shanks, right? That minuses everything. Shanks' top end is all over the place. Bro is the toolbox deck in his guides. Exactly. You have situational cards, right? Which is why cards like these are fine, because you can throw away the one you don't need and then keep the ones that you do need. And I like that. But we also have a mid game, and we don't really have anything to do in the mid game. Like this Beckman, more often than not, does nothing when I play it. Like in this current format, you know what I mean? Like against Buggy or like Luffy, you just replace it with something else. Replace one of those stupid prisoner cards. And like Blackbeard doesn't really have anything that's like, I guess, no, sorry. This against the Burgess is fine. This against their Burgess is fine. So we can avoid this effect. And that's about it, right? I guess, yeah, because Beckman's good into Burgess, assuming they don't already activate the effect or something. And like I think Beckman will still be very good into like Nami to get rid of things like Robin, but of course even then you need to have power reduction to get rid of the Robin. I think just the fact that Beckman trashes is really strong. I mean, I guess we could keep Beckman but balance it with something like Zoro. So we can maybe have like 3 Beckman, 3 Zoro, and then like minus one of these, or I don't know, man. Devon is a 4K body. She just dies. Yeah. I think the way you stay healthy with cost 9 and blockers, so we can loop our top end in general. I mean, that's what I've been doing. That's what this deck is. That's what this deck is. We stay healthy, we survive with our blockers, we can cycle, we can search in the meantime, and then we just try to drop our combo. The thing is, even then, there's only been a couple games where I've been able to play more than one Beckman into Shanks, and against Blackbeard, it's still not enough. It's still not enough. And I think the problem is our mid game isn't aggressive enough or like impactful enough that the end game matters. And I think the main part there is the 7 to 8 Dawn turn. I think the 7 to 8 Dawn turn is not impactful right now. And I think this would actually change that a lot. This is a very impactful play. Someone else Beckman is really good into Nami, Bell, Luffy, Kalgara, the yellow we have now. Even Bell Luffy, I mean, like, he just took a life last time. Bell Luffy, we got completely shit on. I think this would have been a lot better into Bell Luffy because Bell Luffy's attacks are all 7, and this makes our leader 7, and then we can just stop one attack for free, and then we can like counter out a 2. So even against Bell Luffy, I think this is better. Kalgara, I think also Zoro is better because all Kalgara's guys are also like 5-6k. And then your leader becomes 7. They have to put Dawn on to even attack you. Against Nami, yes. Nami is probably, out of what you just said, I would say Nami is the most affected against Beckman because actually even then, no. I guess you could get rid of things like the actual Nami card, like actual 5 cost Nami, or like their actually everything. You're right. Yeah, like Marco, for example, like everything. But I guess the other two, I would argue that Zoro is better in those situations. What about taking the 2 cost event and add Yasop, taking out Beckman and adding 7 cost Zoros so we can be a +1 2k leader instead of going into control? I would agree with the Zoros. I agree putting in the Zoros. I don't think Yasop's as good as having the blockers because, again, you got to keep in mind, Yasop adds 1k, but he's a 5 cost, and he doesn't have blocker. Where these are 4 costs, so we can play them alongside our Beckman and alongside this Shanks, and they have blocker, and they can cycle or remove a body or have our bricks be thrown away. So I would feel like you would only want to play Yasop. No, even then, I would probably, even if I was on 5 Dawn, I could still imagine I would want to play this over Yasop or this. I actually don't think Yasop's that good. Yasop never really feels that impactful a play, to be honest. I mean, I could be wrong though, but I feel like having the blocker body that has a secondary effect is just better. The game has moved so much in the 6k body stat line, I don't think Yasop makes the cut. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I think the Zoro is so important, actually. Now that I think about it, I think the Zoro might be the answer I'm looking for. I'm just trying to think of like what space I would need. No, it's removing the 7 cost Beckman. Oh, I see. Because you're not removing anything unless we have a card. Like, I see another reduction. The impactful things Beckman would remove are, yeah, the Burgess that we just talked about. This is impactful. For the Luffy deck, I think it's not red, but the Luffy deck is it green or blue? I don't even know what cards it was. Should I just search Impel Down? Like a lot of the Impel Down cards you can actually get rid of. So there's like a new buggy, for example, that this gets rid of. Yeah, like this. You can get rid of this. You can get rid of, was it the Croc? Wasn't there also a Croc from this? There are some good targets, is what I want to say. There are actually some good targets for Beckman, and Beckman has counter. And if you added some power reduction, he can get rid of a lot of things. I don't want to remove Beckman entirely, but I think we can reduce the amount of Beckman, and to help with like Zoro. The issue again I have is we have so many bricks. But they're using Laboon, so they use anti-removal. The one I fought today didn't have Laboon, but you're right. If they do have Laboon, then that kind of sucks for us. And if Laboon is, you're right though, actually, yeah. So if Laboon is the play for them, like if they play a lot of Laboons, then you might be right here. But I don't think we get rid of Beckman entirely. I think we keep him at like at least 2. And then we can put like 2 Zoros in or something. And I think that might be fine. How many 2Ks we got now? 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have 12 2Ks. The issue is like all the changes I want to make just give us more bricks. Laboon doesn't let the leader though, right? Yeah, Laboon doesn't let the leader. You just have to rest 2, I think. I don't rest 2 of anything. I don't think I've seen Laboon played in GU Luffy ever. I have seen some lists that run it. It is run. The question is, are they gonna actually put it down? It's like a waste of a turn for them, right? Not a waste of a turn. It's only 1 Dawn, but you know what I mean. Leader ability can't be used with UG Luffy. Leader ability. This if the only characters on your if the only characters on your field are impuled down, you're right. You can't use leader effect. Sorry, I didn't even read this card. I actually didn't even know the leader effect of Luffy. So you're right. You actually don't use Laboon in this deck at all. You can't. That's a very good point. That's a very good point, actually. So yeah, Ben is still good. He's just not as impactful against a lot of decks. Like he's not so impactful against the only impact you can do against Blackbeard is Burgess. And even then I would still argue that playing a Zoro, making your leader 7 for their turn and yours, and having character rush if they have what's his name out? Because they play this guy right away, right? Shiryu. They play this guy out right away, which means you can get character rush. But what I'm realizing now is the counterpoint of what I just am thinking is because they always play Shiryu, you can just play this Shanks. And we've been playing this Shanks on like 6 every time, or 7 or 8. Or was it 7 or 8? Yeah, so the same times that we would play Zoro, we just play this Shanks. So is it as effective as I'm thinking of for the Blackbeard thing? Do we instead need something that's more aggressive on 5 or 6? And the only thing I can think for that is this Luffy. This red Luffy. This is the only like nice aggro tool we have mid-range. This is like probably the best mid-range aggro tool in the game, maybe still. Is it? Why are we using the 2-cost event? The 2-cost event combines with either this Shanks or this Beckman to get rid of really big things. And it replaces itself. I'll say again, like the one thing people aren't really considering when they look at this card is it replaces itself. You draw a card as well. It's hand neutral. I actually want to play more of these maybe. But the main reason is like if you consider our worst matchup currently being Blackbeard, as far as I can tell, you play this to lower the 10-cost Blackbeard. You play this and you play this. You pop that Blackbeard. You can pop anything in the game with this, and you remain hand neutral at the same time. So you're only spending 2 cards, I guess, and you get this replaced. It's a brick, but like this is also, I think, really good into Enel. I think this is like would be super good into Enel. Hell yeah, get him, somebody. Sup, RD? I was talking with Brent again. He's making me be one of his suppliers from Japan now. He wants me to sell him some like Pokemon, what are those things called? Like arcade, like coin things that they have here. Sick, do it. Yeah, I will. I already actually ordered a bunch of like a bunch of them. I'll see how much it costs to send it there. Hopefully the shipping is not too much. Yasuo can be useful for minusing the power on the cheap. What is it? Minus 2k? It's minus 1k for one attached on. Stay a while. Thanks, Talos. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Stay a while and listen. Yeah, Yasop is 1k for 1 Dawn, and he has to survive. This is -3 for 2, but it replaces itself, which is very strong. And then usually on 5 Dawn, we're playing something like this. Oh wow, it's way worse than I remember. Yeah, Yasop's not good, man. I wish Yasop was better. He's kind of not. He's a 5 cost 6k. You raise your leader's power by 1. He requires 1 Dawn, 1 attacking -1. Like, if we were to play any of that, we would be playing Law. Like, Law is still like something we can consider. Law is still a very strong consideration, actually, because I think Law is also like an extremely good aggro tool. I guess it's not really aggro. You don't have rush, but you can really control a board with this. So I guess it's more of a control, huh? Law might still be up there, huh? Law might be a consideration still. Law might still be up there. Law is hella resilient. He's starved and control. Yeah, he can't be removed, and he minus his 2000 on attack. And you can combine this, yeah, with this. And this can be like, we don't even need this then if we have this. Ah, man, should we get Law then? Again, my issue with Law is I feel like we would have to run 4. I feel like we would have to run 4 Laws to make it worth it. Because we can't search them. And we were talking about this a bit earlier. We would only play this on the 6th Dawn turn. It would be the only time. Maybe the 7 or 8. If there's really nothing else to do. I think we need to think our curve to check if we add Law. I mean, that's the thing. If we have him on curve, he's probably like the best 6 drop in the game for red. He's the best red 6 drop in the game. If we have him on curve, it's like great. If we don't have him on curve, it's just a 1000 counter later on. I guess because he has counter, it's more like it's possible to use him still. Because if we just don't find him, we just use him as counter. It would be one of the really good cards we want to add that actually has counter. Because everything we've been discussing up until now does not have counter on it. Just more bricks. And of course, we don't need more bricks. So Law is actually like a really, really good contender, actually. And the really good thing about Law is it comes out even a turn earlier than the 7, 8 Dawn turn. So this might be really impactful if we put it in. Yeah, so I'm strongly considering Law now. Law and Zoro are probably my top considerations at the moment. But Zoro does basically the same thing as Shanks, so I think maybe just having Shanks is fine. And then maybe Law is better then. Maybe Law is better than putting Zoro's in. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? And then if we did that instead of like events or but this event because this event we can definitely use later too. We could reduce one of these, maybe one of these, maybe I don't know. One of these? Just have one of these? I don't know. I would use Zoro. Shanks being a 7k leader, so underrated. The leader ability, it's nuts when being at 6 or 7. I agree, but I mean, like, Shanks can generally come out at the same time as Zoro and has the same effect, but better. Because it's a 10k. Though I guess Zoro has his character rush. But being able to come out for 6 is really good because it combines well with their 4s. So my argument against Zoro is that we already have a card that does what Zoro does at around the same time, if not sooner than Zoro. So do we really need more Zoros, or do we need more of a mid-range that's 6 or less? Is what I'm thinking right now. I meant to say Law is Mamada Gun Victim, but like everything aside, the 12Ks is. But even then, like, it's not really because it's 7, right? So they'd have to spend a few cards to even minus it enough. And you're not gonna waste like a fucking what's it called? A gamma knife to lower this enough to rest, you know? Like they'd have to invest some stuff. It's not that easy of a Mamada Gun target, I think. And even then, like, they can't just like Thor it or whatever. They have to They have to mulligan it and attack into it. But basically, that you could say that about anything, though, really. And even then, 12K's bodies are not safe. Exactly. Don't play 2 cost events. Play 3 Law and 4 Zoro. And play only 1 from Lucky Roo. No, I think the 4 cost can't be touched that much because we have to play them alongside Ben Beckman. The events, when we have them, feel good. But we don't have them that often, which means we either have to play more or maybe we have to cut them entirely. And if we cut them entirely, then Law, I think, is the most practical replacement. This might be true, actually. Even when we have a card that boosts our leader, having our leader boosted, it's huge. So I wouldn't mind having like 8 cards do the same thing. I mean, that's what Shanks was until this Beckman came out. And now that this Beckman came out, you basically only boost your leader the turns that you don't have Beckman. Like if you don't have Beckman, then you play this. And then in both of these, you're either having a blocker with some big body that does something crazy, or then you play this, which also was 6. Your leader becomes 7, and then you can also play a blocker on top. So Zoro's awkward in that he's 7. And there's nothing we can really do with the remaining Dawn, which is why I would prefer this Shanks over the Zoro. And this Shanks is only at 3 still. Meaning, is it really practical to put a Zoro in if we don't even have this at 4? Where this is searchable and still playable off this Beckman when we need to, if we really need to. So I would probably argue that we would rather play another one of these Shanks before we play Zoro. I can understand the argument for removing these and for the Law. We can't remove too many of these because this combines perfectly with both Beckman and this Shanks for 6 and 4. 6 and 4. This is like we're basically doing 6 and 4 constantly. And if we're not doing 6 and 4, we're doing 6 plus event plus like or this Ace Sabo Luffy. I could also see not using the event and just having Ace Sabo Luffy for when we really want to use that event, like that effect. So we have counter, less bricks, and then we have more laws. And then we just try to make sure we have law on curve. How do we get law on curve? Man, there's so much to think about. This is crazy. And 2 KO Shanks, but KO Shanks is like the main thing that we can use against Blackbeard, which is the whole reason why we have these events in the first place. Because remember that Blackbeard's our worst matchup right now, and this is the only way I can think of to destroy it. Unless we play Law. Unless we preactively play Law. But then he does what? Then he plays Blackbeard into Law. Law can't swing, and then we can't pop it anyway. I could see that also being the case. If he Blackbeards the Law. And then that whole idea just goes to nothing. Man, that Blackbeard is tough. Instead of playing 12 2 games, maybe we can play with 10. We could, but we also want to be very defensive. There's a lot of things to think about. Can Peak Search Law? Yes, it can. Peak Search is anything that's 4 or more. But then Peak's another... it's called... What is it called? I also thought it was called Peak. It's called something else. The highest point reached. Yeah, looks for 4, but this is also another brick. I think Zoro's like MVP. Got 6 games yesterday and 1 and 2 against Blackbeard with Zoro. I can only see Law on curve if you draw it into either naturally or cycle through. Exactly. And the other 4 also against Luffy, blue-green. Also, Law could help get rid of Shiryu. Yeah, Law gets rid of like a lot of things, man. I mean, I'm not saying Zoro's bad. I'm just saying like, if Zoro's that great, wouldn't we also just be putting more Shanks in? And we don't even have Shanks at 4. But if the 2 cards I'm looking at that we definitely could try more are this Zoro and the Law. These are the 2. So I'll give it to you guys. This is like the 2 that I think are really good. Law is goated. We just can't draw it. Exactly. And this was the case even before this whole Beckman thing. Like I still thought Law was what Law. So this is what I said earlier. Law was what we used to mulligan for before Beckman appeared, and now we mulligan for Beckman, which means we can't mulligan for Law anymore. So we can't have both. I mean, if we can have search cards with search into Law, or sorry, in the Beckman, that's great. But because of how strict the combo already is, where we need Beckman plus a Shanks, trying to also find Law, the consistency is just bad, right? Fuck it, we run a Punk Hazard package. Oh, for that Law, we just fuck Beckman, just put it in the garbage, shove that Virgo in. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, well, we discussed this so long that I can't play another game, but I mean, I had fun talking about this with you guys. This is a lot of stuff to think about. This makes me very excited. I still think the deck's strong. We just gotta figure out how to beat Blackbeard. Maybe Zoro is the choice. Maybe it's the sauce we need. And maybe go only 2 Ace Saba Luffy. We got 4 Shanks, 4 costs. Shanks 4 costs for defense. The Ace Saba Luffy's for minusing power. Because again, like I'm still thinking that minusing power, comboing this into this is one of the only ways we can get rid of Blackbeard. But maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. I don't know. There's lots of things to think about. But like based on like, so you have to like based on what you're all saying, everybody's saying basically something different. Meaning there's so many different ways to play this deck, and we won't really know what the most optimal way is to play the deck until we test it. Which means we just have to do a lot of testing. So we'll do like the Zoro way of testing, we'll do the Law way of testing, we'll remove the events in the Ace Saba Luffy, we'll do all the events in Ace Saba Luffy, and we'll just have to see what lands into the most optimal. But yeah, I had fun. I realized how crazy fucking nuts that stupid Blackbeard deck is now. I didn't realize they also have an event that lets them get the Zehaha event back. It's just stupid, man. It's just stupid. All right, but I'm gonna go to bed now. So it's almost 1 a.m. here in Japan. So one more last shameless plug. I'm so sorry for spamming this, but you guys don't know how much it would mean to me if you just subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subs, and I'm only about like 80 away. So every sub at this point matters, just so I can get monetized. I'm not just trying to be like, sub to my channel because give me more subs. 1,000 is what I need to get monetized. I just want the channel to be monetized. And then from there, people can subscribe if they want to or unsubscribe if they want to, whatever. I just want the videos to, you know, be able to make some form of passive something, you know, for all the work that goes into them. There is a Shanks Discord, by the way. We are discussing the best way to play this. Oh, is there? Interesting. Whew. Maybe we need to join that. But yeah, if you guys would kindly consider subscribing to that YouTube channel, it would mean a lot to me. As for where we can go on Twitch, is anybody else currently streaming the One Piece card game? We got the Blackest Gemini. Buggy will work with big bold letters. Yeah, we could maybe go to this guy. Let's see. It's playing Buggy, I guess. All right.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while. Listen, thank you. I appreciate you, Mike. If that was for, I'm not sure if that was for,
Stay a while and listen.
If that was for YouTube or for Twitch or not, I'm not sure. But thank you guys. If this is for YouTube or if whether it's for YouTube or for Twitch, I appreciate you guys dropping the sub or dropping the follow. I'm thinking we'll go over, this guy's name is the Blackest Gemini. Playing Buggy, looks like, for OP16. We can raid on over to him.
Do I even need the Caribou Rice? Can I just force that?
My next stream will probably be Monday, where we can do some more Shanks testing. I'm gonna like really like you know, try to come up with a few different deck list ideas we can do and a few different ideas and ways we can test this shit. After we test Shanks a bunch, I want to go into Ace, and then I want to go into Yamato. I want to try both variants of Aces to see what's really good, and see what we can do. I don't really want to play Yellow anymore, so I would rather go back to either Shanks or Ace like I want to. Yeah, so thank you guys for all being here. Thank you for all putting your 2 cents in and discussing with me about Shanks, the most optimal way to play. It's really good just bouncing ideas off you guys. For those of you who did subscribe to the YouTube channel, I do appreciate you guys so much. Because it really does mean a lot. Like, you guys know how long I've been just trying to get to 1,000. It's so hard to get to 1,000 subs, man. It's so wild. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. And yeah, we'll be back Monday. I mean, I could maybe do a surprise one on Friday, maybe. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm excited for OP16 in Japan. Here it releases on Saturday, so in 3 days. I currently have missed every single, we call it Chusen here, which is like like a raffle to see if you can even buy the damn set. I've missed every single one, so I'm not sure if I'll get my hands on it, but if I do, that day I'll also do a stream plus opening for that set, so please be excited for that. Anyways, we're rating to the Blackest Gemini who's playing Buggy, so please enjoy it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye! Bye! See you next time. Bye! Bye! See you.